you want to be better tomorrow than you are today, you found the right podcast. We'll help you choose to be more positive.
I didn't touch anything.
Passionately and be present in the moment. Welcome to the Passion by Choice podcast with your hosts, Dave and Denise.
Hillary Clinton is a goddamn demon.
Nice. Alex Jones.
Yeah.
A nightmare of evil.
Are you guys getting that in your left ear only?
No, mine's just panned evenly.
Okay, I think it's just you
will
said
never stop talking about my abortion.
That's good. Yeah, I love that. Okay, that's...
Because.
If anybody asks me a question, I don't want to answer.
Because I will never stop talking about my abortion.
And here's the
Me
best
either.
one.
A bunch of bad, evil men are plotting to rape me and put feces in my vagina and asshole.
Oh, Stacey Kennison.
Yeah.
Stacey Kennison. Oh, do
Yeah.
I know Stacey Kennison?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Dude,
Isn't she the best, dude?
She's so
Luke
fucking
does
good.
this shit where he'll send me like
In
reels.
the name
like,
of Jesus Christ, I pronounce Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, good work.
It's actual like schizophrenics having like breakdowns, and Luke will send it to me. It's like, bro, you just like watching this for entertainment.
You got to start sending me these because
No,
that's what I watch, dude.
Yeah, I was on the ground roots for Stacey Kennison. I found her
Same.
with like 3,000 followers.
Yeah, she's the best,
It's
dude.
like a television show given to you by God, you know? That's better than a sitcom.
It truly is. There's this guy. I have to send you the Instagram video, but he'll post of himself watching AI YouTube videos of how black people are the real Israelites.
Oh yeah.
And then he'll go to this, and then he goes to this Jewish boarding school. He's in like New Jersey or New York somewhere, but he goes outside of this Jewish school and just goes, Yahweh, no, y'all ain't no, not Yahweh. And the security guard's like, you gotta leave, man. Like,
No, he's kind of resigned too, because you guys he probably has to deal with it. But he's just kind of standing there. He's like, just letting the guy just say his shit. There's all these like little like Jewish kids like looking. They think it's like, oh, look at the guy. You know, like they're playing in like a fucking like playground in like a cage.
Yeah.
Because New York is just fucking, damn man.
A jungle.
The black Hebrew Israelites, I mean, I'm sure they're sincere and everything, but that is like the greatest troll on the Jews ever.
it absolutely is.
Yeah.
The group of people they hate most, and they do,
Yeah.
being like, nah, we're Jews.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You can't be.
Yeah.
You couldn't possibly be.
Nah, we Jews. We Jews and shit.
They got so mad at. Do you remember Kyrie Irving didn't play almost a whole year of NBA basketball because he posted that Amazon Prime documentary about the Jews in Ethiopia?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why? I thought it was because of flat Earth.
No.
That's what they said.
It was about he posted a video. It was like basically like Black Israelite kind of stuff.
I think that in the vaccines.
Yeah, Adam
too.
Silver don't take too kind to that kind of talk.
No, but he's in the Epstein files, so.
Kyrie Irving.
No.
Damn.
No. NBA commissioner. I think it was Adam Silver was the one in
Doesn't surprise me at all.
yeah. So anyways, what's up? What have you guys been up to?
I was at the gas station with Luke. You're talking about Epstein. I saw how high the prices were. And I'm like, man, we need another Epstein files drop. We need this number to go down. But that's what I noticed, dude, is gas prices got real low. Might have been a coincidence.
Yeah.
But me, man, dude, I'm just hanging out, vibing, chugging liquor. I don't know, just hanging out.
Same as always.
A nightmare of evil.
That's your life.
I'm also training for a new boxing match.
Well, who are you fighting?
I don't have a fight yet, but I've told my coach, he's like, yeah, so we're going to be getting in the training zone, but yeah, hopefully maybe by the next few months.
Hell yeah.
We get locked in, man. But for now, we're going to be, going good with it or whatever and stuff. I don't want a Kramer karate situation, but I'll take what I can get.
Yeah. I bet.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you would. Now, let me ask you this. Do the people at the where do you work? The Capitol.
I work at the Museum of Utah.
At the museum.
Yeah.
Do the people at the museum know about your fighting or your drinking or anything?
Well, so they don't know about the drinking. They love the idea that I do stand up, and they keep saying like, "Oh, Liam, we want to see you do stand up." And the problem with that is, I either take him to the open mic, which is a great way to lose a job.
It's a bad idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Or B, I have to admit that I don't get on shows. And a lot of them don't understand the concept of show. So once I explain it to them too, they're like, "Wow, you really are a fucking loser. You can't even get on some bum ass's show."
You shouldn't have even told them you ever did comedy.
No, that
was your mistake.
that helped me get the job because like I put it in my resume. Actually, at the university, like they have like a career advisement, center. And like I was like, oh, put on the we were talking about like my resume and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I was thinking of putting stand up here, but I don't know if I should or not. And they're like, no, that's great because that's a public speaking skill. You don't put your set, don't put your jokes, don't do anything like that. Yeah. You just write that you do it, and like that, people will just run with that. So that's the thing. Like, yeah, stand up is great for people. When you tell people who don't know stand up, it's great as an idea. The more they learn more and more about what you do, the more they realize how much of a fucking loser you are.
Yeah.
So, but no, they don't know about the Instagram though. The problem is they love icebreakers at work, and at some point someone's gonna be like, "Oh, does anybody want to break a world record?" And that's where I'm having to bring up Breakfast of Champions because I hold the liquor chug world record for a half pint of Fireball.
Oh yeah, you have to bring that up.
I mean, kind of, even if it threatens my employment. Like it's fuck no, I know I fucking worked hard for this. Okay, some of y'all at home ain't getting no hose, credit score under 500. I'm same thing, but I got a world record. What do you got?
Yeah, damn right. You tell them.
I just like looking at the bars on the audio monitor go up when I talk. That's fun.
So in order to feel like a winner, you got to compare yourself to guys with no hose.
Yeah, it's so easy. What do you mean?
Yeah. All you other guys that aren't getting laid, I'm better than you.
Yeah. I'll go to the child cancer ward and be like, none of y'all getting hosed. You're too busy in here getting cancer. I'm out there getting hosed. Y'all ain't getting shit.
Talking shit.
And just leave.
Dude, you really do love punching down so much. You
okay, I knew you were going to bring that up.
Yeah.
Okay, Luke, I punch down a lot. Punch up. Who do you punch up at? Because I take shots. All the ones I take shots.
No. It's not that you punch out. Everybody punches down. Everybody punches down. It's not that you do that. It's just that your options are so limited.
Okay.
So it's funny when you do.
Yeah, like we've been playing Catan on standby the last few weeks. Randomly in the middle of the game, you'd be like, "Yeah, the fucking Jay is such a loser, dude."
I'm sorry. So you guys can randomly like shit on Jay, and I can't. Okay, wow.
I think that's the difference. Is
Speaking
we don't
of Jay,
randomly.
We're humble observers.
No,
Yeah.
that's not. No, I'm not. I'm
Let's
not different. I randomly will be like, "Yeah, guys, Jay fucking
Yeah, I was
sucks."
like,
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
fine.
like, he's insane. He's a deranged person.
Well, he's insane, but he's around enough where you don't have to like. He'll do something crazy enough where it's like, oh yeah, that's makes JJ.
Well, yeah. But I do what Liam does. I'll do it to his face too. I'll do it randomly in a group. I'll be like, have you guys met Jay Thaniano? And if they haven't, I'll tell them about it. But if they have, and let's say Jay is there, I'll point at him and go, "This is Jay. Isn't this guy nuts?" What?
Yeah, no, he's.
You can do it to his face, and he's oblivious.
Yeah.
One time.
That's all we want you to do is go to the Alliance mic. Go to people's faces, and so we don't have to keep hearing about it.
That'd be a great Instagram video.
Should I go like dress like one of the Columbine shooters, like trench coat and everything?
Yeah.
You don't think that would get
That's
the
a
cops?
good idea.
That would be awesome.
That's a
dude.
great idea.
That would be
Get a trench coat.
fucking awesome.
I was on standby and Jay was there and he was like on the phone with like I don't know who he was on the phone on, but I just kept like just yelling. I think I was like just playing solitaire by myself. I just kept yelling like, "She ain't worth it, Jay." Just like randomly and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like Luke was there, and I think Zach Carter was there. He was just laughing. And eventually, like Jake comes up to me. He's like, "Are you talking to me, Liam?" I was like, "No, I'm just saying stuff." He's like, "Oh, okay," and just walks away.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Well, it's great now because I'm a
No,
retard.
I mean it.
Yeah,
I didn't know you did that. That's good.
It was because that's the great thing about being a retard.
That's what we want.
Is you can just say random shit, and then people's like, "Oh, Liam, like, what are you doing?" No, it's like I had Tourette's almost. I can say whatever I want, and then someone's like, "Liam, what the hell is that?" It's like, "Oh, sorry, I was extra white." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. You're like,
I lower the standards.
you're like, have you seen? Do you know Stacey Kennison? I have whatever she has. Whatever that is.
A bunch of bad, evil men are plotting to rape me and put feces in my vagina and asshole.
What a gem.
Yeah, she really
What a
is.
wonderful person.
I reached out to her. She didn't respond.
For shame.
Reached out to her for comment.
She probably is too worried about the people in her walls right now.
I would be. Dude, have you heard what the people in her walls are up to? My God.
No, it's nothing nice, dude. Yeah,
It is nothing nice.
there was a solid like week and a half where she was convinced. Was it Jennifer Gardner?
No, Sandra Bullock.
It was Sandra Bullock was poisoning her Diet Coke at Panera Bread.
Yeah,
At the Omaha and the Panera Bread, where she
Yeah.
goes every Monday.
That's right.
And gets her Diet Coke.
She has the unfortunate thing. Her delusions are just kind of lame. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. They're pretty out there. They're not.
They're out there, but they're like a Sandra Bullock. Come on.
No. Sandra Bullock put a curse on her on the left side of her pubic mound.
She's I didn't know.
Yeah,
That's.
do you think that's lame?
Do you think that's lame, dude?
I thought it was just limited at just the celebrities. I don't know it went deeper than that. That's actually a bit more.
No. They cursed upon her pubic mound.
Wow.
And that's why her hair grows on her pubic mound kind of weird on the one side.
I didn't know that. I heard that there's this thing.
Well, now you know.
Tommy Lee Jones and his supposed mother, Camilla Parker Bowles. Have you heard what they're going to do to her?
I have not, no.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's no good, dude. Yeah.
When I was in middle school, I had, when my anxiety was really kicking in, I had this thing where once the sun set, it was nighttime, my brain would just freak out. During the day, I was fine, but at nighttime,
You're a werewolf.
Kind of, but instead of being a werewolf, I just became a complete fucking spaz.
Sure.
I couldn't sleep because I just thought something was coming to get me. I would pee in jars because I was too afraid to go to the bathroom and shit. And one of the big things of that delusion.
And shit, you'd shit in the jars
No,
too?
I wouldn't shit. I would say, well, not that bad. I would go out and shit in the toilet if I had to.
Okay.
Well, because if I shit, my back's to the wall.
Yeah. Well, you said
you
said and shit, so I was like, did you shit in the jars?
I'd be like, man, no. Anyways, so the biggest delusion I had for a minute was a few months was Sonic the Hedgehog coming because I read a lot of creepypastas as a kid, and there was a really popular one that involved Sonic the Hedgehog. So for months in middle school, at nighttime, I just thought Sonic the Hedgehog was coming to kill me, and I'd stay awake till 3 every morning, and my mom would find jars of piss, and she's like, Liam, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, Ma, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. I can't. But yeah, no, man.
You thought that was going to hit harder.
I realize I do this old person thing where I tell
of evil.
Yeah, that's what that is.
where I tell people stories and they think there's a point and then I finish and they're like, oh, there's no point to that. You just wasted my time.
That's what we're here for. That's the
favorite fucking.
That's what we're in for. We're in for another hour 15 of that, hopefully.
I think we were more just horrified.
Yeah.
What was that conversation like with your parents when they found all the jars? How many jars of piss did you have before your parents ended up finding?
Wait. Before you, I want to say, I pissed in water bottles when I was a kid, but it wasn't because I was scared of Sonic the Hedgehog. I was just lazy and didn't want to walk down the stairs to go to the bathroom to piss.
That's arguably even worse because
You're just trying to be healthy.
Yeah. Well, I was just lazy, and I was like, well, also, I didn't want to wake up my parents every time, and I pee a lot in the night, so it's I didn't want to wake them up and fucking And then my mom found the piss jars and was like, "Are you peeing in bottles?" And I said, "Am I peeing in bottles? What are you talking about? I'm not peeing in bottles. What do you mean?"
Have you seen that meme?
It's clearly piss in a bottle.
You're like, "Mom, calm down. I'm drinking it."
Yeah, yeah.
It's a fetish.
Herbal therapy.
Yeah.
There was a meme where it's mom found the piss drawer.
Oh yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, some kid was peeing
in the Batman costume.
Yeah, he's peeing in a drawer.
Yeah.
And his mom finds it. She takes a picture of the piss.
And
then
he's
the kid
crying.
Yeah.
So what'd you do when your mom found your piss jars?
So actually, even though I say jar, I did not have a jar. I had a few glasses and I had this plastic box tote.
Oh my god!
No, dude, I would
not the tote.
Yeah, you buried the lead there.
I did not know. I did not I did not fill it up the first.
He's peeing in a tote.
Peed it it was. I say it was about this, about a foot long, like 3/4 of a foot wide or whatever. About yay dig, and so I think I pissed in that for a month or two, and I didn't take it out.
It was just in your room.
Luckily, it had a lid. It locked on. It didn't smell.
It was 2 months of
God.
piss in that box.
Dude, it smelled
I had
horrific. I bet.
I had to go and sneak out with it because my mom did. I will say she knew I was pissing and stuff.
Right,
but she
that's
did
the
not
problem
know about
when you're pissing in a large vessel is the disposal.
Yeah.
You gotta wait till you're home alone.
And that's why in Western civilization we have toilets.
Yeah,
that's why we have toilets, dude.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god. Dude.
No, it's just like I just had a big old tub of.
And do you have
She talked to you.
schizophrenia? What do you have?
No, I was diagnosed with bipolar, but well, it's funny. I was talking to my therapist. He's like, yeah, not my therapist. He was like my med provider. Oh shit. He's like, I was talking to my provider, and he's like, Liam, like, I'm looking at your symptoms, and like, I think you might be autistic, and I'm like, baby, I don't know, man. I do have auditory hallucinations. They're not super bad, but they're annoying.
Okay.
No.
How often?
And what do they say?
Usually it's just like faintly someone saying my name or like here. Like, it's like very faint. It's not like direct. Like people have like voices in their head. I just more like I swear to God it hurts.
Oh, I used to get that. People saying your name.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was trying to fall asleep.
Liam.
Liam, get out of here.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I'm vibing though.
What did your mom say to the piss?
Oh, she was not happy with it. No, she's like, "Why are you pissing in jars, dude?" I'm like, "Ma, I couldn't say anything." I'm like, "Well, and no, man."
Because that's part of the paranoia. If you told anyone, you're too scared to tell.
Well, it's not that. It's like, dude, it's fucking lame, dude. I gotta tell my mom, "Oh, hey, dude, I'm pissing in cups and in a box because I think Sonic the Hedgehog is gonna come and kill me in my sleep. I am wearing the clothes I plan on wearing to school. I fall asleep in them because I literally have that little of time in the morning because of how much sleep I'm missing out on."
You're scared of Sonic.
Exactly. No, you sound like a fucking spaz. You can't tell anybody fucking that. No.
I slept in.
No, Mom,
dude, you and I don't sound too different, actually. Aside from the Sonic the Hedgehog delusions.
Yeah.
I also would sleep in the clothes that I was going to school in.
Yeah, no.
But it was just because I was up all night watching beheading videos. So
I learned the hard way to not wear shoes to bed because I really used to like Chuck Taylors. And so I was like, oh, I'll wear the shoes to bed too. So I'll just be ready to go hop on the bus. And I remember waking up like an hour before the bus came and my feet hurt so bad.
yeah, you can't do that.
9.
You can do it, but they had to be untied. But then they just come off.
Another thing I did is I have very vivid dreams. So like almost like some of them can be, I think they happened. One time I had a dream where my family's moving to Thailand, and I woke up in the morning. It was like junior high, and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I gotta move to Thailand. So I go and I literally start packing my bags. Like I have some bags. I start throwing my clothes in my hand, and I'm crying because I think I'm moving to Thailand. I'm thinking about what I'm going to tell my friends and stuff or whatever. And then it just snaps. It's like, the bus is coming in 45 minutes. I need to like get ready for school. Why am I crying about Thailand?
Yeah.
It was just all a dream. I thought it was real.
Holy shit.
Time. No, dude. I got shot in a dream one time.
Sure, we all have.
No, that was weird now because I felt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody has.
No, that wasn't good.
Isn't it weird? What?
Sorry, I watched The Usual Suspects.
What do you say to that?
And I've been really...
I don't even know what he said.
I've been watching The Usual Suspects, and like Benicio del Toro's character, like just talks in that kind of... I mean, like I was showing Luke it, and even Luke agreed. It's like, you already talk like that, Liam. But he's a lot more sexy when he does it. I'm just look like a fucking mongoloid.
Well, I didn't even understand what you said, so... okay.
Like Honey Boo Boo, they had subtitles on them when they talk. Like, I need subtitles.
Yeah.
My ass needs subtitles.
Oh, I'll write you some. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll let them know what you said.
And it will be very bad.
You will lose your job.
That'd be funny where it's like
I'm sending it to your job. I'm sending the clips to your boss.
They about like that. I don't know. They're a bit of a... Well, so I will say, the people in the historical space, they're a little... No, I'm ranting. I don't really know where I'm going with that. Well, so one thing, so I was at my job, and so the people...
The historical space?
Yeah, no, the historical space society. I went to college. I can use these words. Anyways, so the division of, the Utah Division of Indian Affairs has an office at the building I'm at. I have a cup, actually, from them, because one of the people in the office were, like, moving shit. And I helped them out, and they're like, "Hey, do you like cups?" I'm like, "I love cups." And she's like, "Well, here's a mug with like the logo." And I'm like, "Yeah,
I love cups."
Yeah, I'm like, "I love cups."
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't know."
I'm gonna piss in this one. Thank you so much.
Well, so I wasn't there for when it happened, but so at the store, we got a bunch of books. That's a big thing we focus on is our book selection. We have like a book about like the history of like Native Americans in Utah.
Do you have
like history?
Do you have the one?
Huh?
Do you have that one book?
What book?
You know the book. You know the book I would want?
What book is that?
It's about some guy's struggle.
Ah, yes.
You do?
Yes. My Jihad. That's my book, Against the Lines Open Mic.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to John about it. Is Jihad, it translates to struggle. Like, that's the most direct English translation. So, like, yeah.
You guys do have a copy of that at the...
Oh, no. I don't got it. That'd be funny.
I'm trying to get... I wanted to get everyone it as a gift for Christmas. All my close friends, I was like, I'm going to get everybody this. And then I couldn't find it anywhere.
Well, you got to order it from Germany now because the government owns the rights. So they still sell it, but all like the money goes to like Holocaust Foundation. So you can buy it, but you do have to like order it like kind of straight from Germany.
Yeah, I couldn't even find that.
Really?
On like Amazon, eBay, fucking...
That's the only book burning that would offend you.
Dude. Well, I'll tell you, if you burned my copy, I'd be fuming, bud.
Yeah.
I'd be fuming.
Yeah.
So would it, but I would be.
I'd never do that. It's your property.
No, dude. I mean, if I
Thank you.
You legally obtained it.
You would know. Yeah, you would know that I would sue you to the fullest extent of the municipality.
Yeah, I would never want to face a jury of my peers over that.
Yeah.
Luke, you like books?
Yeah, I do like books.
What's your favorite kind of books?
I don't know. I'm reading Judd Apatow's autobiography right now.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow. Is that good?
I mean, there's a lot of pictures in it, so I'm a big fan of that.
Stop,
Now-
dude.
now-
What?
let-
I got it. I
Let
got
me
it as
just
a
ask
gift.
let me ask you real fast.
Sick in the head.
I think that's isn't that the name of the book?
Yeah, I got it as a gift as well.
Really?
Yeah. It's
I threw it in a pile.
no, every book I get, I feel like I have to read.
I told my brother, thank you. I got it from my brother. I
yeah.
said, thank you.
Yeah.
You didn't pick it up one time to read it?
No, I can't. You hate that mother, dude. I can't stand Judd Apatow.
Yeah. Do you like any of his movies? It's okay if you do.
I like Idiocracy. I think Idiocracy is funny.
Well,
He didn't make it.
That was Mike Judge.
That's Mike Judge.
Never mind.
Well, that's Mike Judge. So,
Yeah.
but Judd
So
Apatow.
no.
So I think
All right, so we're all on the same
We're all on
page
the same
now.
page.
Cool.
Look, Judd Apatow. I think his movies are okay. They're for the time they were funny. He
Yeah,
made
they're okay.
Pineapple Express, right?
Yeah,
I've never seen
yes,
that.
Is that
he
him?
did work with
He made-
Seth Rogen.
Yeah, he made a lot of the Seth Rogen movies, and a lot of those were pretty funny.
Yeah.
For the time.
Yeah. For the time, they were like probably some of the better comedy movies. He made, what was the other one? With Michael Superbad.
Superbad's
yeah,
great.
Superbad's great.
Superbad's awesome.
That's funny.
Superbad's probably his best movie. That one's really fun.
That holds up. That
But
holds
just
up.
look at him.
But him talking about stand-up enrages me because he sucks at
His
stand-up.
stand-up's bad.
His stand-up's awful.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
And I'm like, dude, you're so good at movies. Like, I mean, his show Love sucked, but his movies were pretty good. But I'm not, dude.
Isn't he making a Norm documentary right now?
I hope not.
God, he would ruin it.
I know
He would ruin Norm for me.
I know that somebody's making a documentary about Norm right now.
Look that up.
The
Make
thing
sure
about
that's in
the
good.
thing about Norm
Yeah.
is the person who would make the best Norm documentary is Norm Macdonald himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
No,
yeah.
you don't know Norm if you think that. He would make the worst
Oh,
one.
it is Judd Apatow.
Do you think who would make a better one,
That's
Judd
terrible.
Apatow or
Anyone
Norm?
but him.
I first learned about Norm because he was. Have you guys seen the show The Middle?
I hate this.
The middle.
It had the janitor from Scrubs, the wife from Everybody Loves Raymond. They were in it. It's about this like low income family in like Indiana, and
Okay.
stuff or whatever. And like so,
Deborah after she's fucking beat.
yeah. Anyways,
After that shit beat.
but Norm plays like the father's like deadbeat brother or whatever, and he's got some good like fucking lines, dude. Like honestly, I feel like I don't even know if they even wrote the lines for him. I think Norm just went off on it, but there's some really funny fucking lines from Norm and stuff. And I will say it's Norm.
I didn't know he's in that.
It's Norm at his more like he's a bit more he's not as mean spirited. I won't say he was super mean spirited, but Norm would definitely like either touch on certain topics or have a degree of mean spiritedness to him.
Yeah.
not like that was his thing, but
Yeah, but he would cross a line.
well, he knew what he was doing. He could like push it or like him in like the Mike Tyson mystery show. His parent was a smart ass wisecrack. Like, was a smart ass pigeon, not a parrot, but like a smart ass. Where in the middle, he is kind of like framed as like, yeah, he's a bum. He does weird shit, but he's like got a heart of gold. And I think Norm actually does really good at that role, because especially the way he talks, he comes off like he kind of reminds me of like Lenny from Mice of Men, but instead of like a retard who just like kills people because he's too strong, it's someone who doesn't get the full picture, but he's still got a heart of gold. But yeah,
unlike you, who doesn't get the full picture, but the heart of
Luke, tell me about the rabbit.
Well, yeah,
heart of cum.
What's your heart made out of? Yeah.
well, actually, it's funny. So in the middle, there's a whole episode where like the kid in high school has to read of Mice and Men, but he doesn't want to, so he pawns it off on his younger brother who likes reading. So the whole episode, they're like doing shit, and they just have his little brother, but like the older brother still has to like take a test on the book. So he's having his younger brother read the book to him, and then just give him a play-by-play as he reads it. So he's just like, "Oh yeah, Lenny. Oh, Lenny's got a puppy. It's cute. Up, he snapped his neck." You know, like that's just like just throughout the episode. Well, it's like, oh, he's playing with this woman's hair. It's nice. Up, he snapped his neck. And then when they get to the end of the book, you know, it's like, you know, like they've kind of gotten into it and stuff or whatever. Like, oh, okay, like, oh, the mob's coming to kill Lenny. Oh, and then Frank pulls out is Frank, right? Or
whatever.
He's like, oh, he pulls out a gun and he shoots Lenny. He's like, he shoots Lenny. What do you mean? And like, they're just flipping out because like the ending of that book's a bit of a twist, but it's pretty funny. Like the whole episode, they're just like doing this play-by-play of Mice and Men.
Yeah, sorry to ruin the book. You know, spoiler alert.
I didn't even read the book. I just
got 100 years old, but
I had a buddy in high school who I wouldn't say he was dumb, but you know, it took him. He learned his own way. I'll put it that way. And so he was reading of Mice and Men. He's like, man, Liam, I'm really liking this book. You know, like I'm not super big on reading, but I'm loving this book.
I thought Of Mice and Men was one of the best books that I've read.
Yeah,
it's one of the 3, but it was one of the best.
Top 3.
Well, so,
yeah,
bronze medal at least.
But the thing is, I already knew how the book ended, and I'm like, bro, this he's not gonna like how the book ends. And then I pull into school one day, and he was about as sad as when XXX Tentacion died. Because he was a big fan of him, and he was devastated when that happened. Because my friends are fucking gibbons.
Retards.
Okay, but give Luke a turn now. Luke, what you got?
I had something like 10 minutes ago, and then
right,
Liam was like, "Luke, you like books?"
Right? Well, I wanted to include you. I don't know.
What you got, Doug?
I mean,
did you watch The Middle?
No, I don't like much like sitcom style shows.
Why is that?
I prefer.
That's bullshit. Luke likes sitcoms.
Yeah. All right, Liam. Tell me what I like. How about you tell John and Colin what I like?
Hey, we're talking about you, dog.
What do you like? You don't like sitcoms?
Yeah, what do you like?
I like weird animation. I like shows like. Have you guys heard of the Amazing Digital Circus?
No, what's that?
That's a new show I've been watching.
I keep meaning to look that up.
Amazing Digital Circus.
Well, it's not a new show. It came out a few years ago.
Yeah, a year and a half. That's pretty new, Liam.
No, that shit's old news, man.
Amazing Digital Circus. It's one of those shows that I think if you found out the people who enjoy it, like it might taint your
like this. It's more
like Rick and Morty.
Yeah, it's a little. But have you ever heard of Has Been Hotel? Do you know who Brandon Rogers is?
No, dude, they're advertising Zins to us.
Find your Zin, guys.
They know that I needed
Donna just discovered that on Vinted,
but
she can easily earn extra cash.
This show right here,
All she has to do
it's
is list
basically
and sell what she
like
doesn't wear
people get
anymore.
transported into this AI circus.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to a random point and see if it's funny.
It's not
Or it's
necessarily.
supposed to be weird.
It's supposed to be creepy.
Okay, hold
There's
on.
some
Everyone have Zin.
Oh,
You guys can't afford a YouTube Premium. You got this whole podcast set up. You got all the microphones, all the things.
We do have YouTube
I have
Premium.
YouTube Premium.
He didn't want to log in for this because we would see his recommendations of Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
It was funny. John's like, "Oh, Liam, send me videos of your algorithm." I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that to myself.
No, dude.
It's like sending someone your porn history.
Yeah, no, thank you.
What are you so scared of?
yeah. So this guy is he's an AI, and there's people
You
that
really
so like the
were
premise of the
smart.
show.
I see the appeal of this though right away.
Yeah, it takes like 6 months for an episode to be made.
Yeah, it's all it's
one
all
or
independent. It's all it's all on YouTube. It's all like independent animators and stuff working on it. I think it's a bit one of those big community projects on YouTube.
Yeah, but this whole
But yeah, no,
YouTube.
faggots also like this show. That's why it's popular.
But Glitch, the YouTube channel, it's kind of like an A24 where they it's a
ruin everything.
No, yeah, but it's a platform for other like creators.
They have a lot of different projects made by different people who aren't associated with the main channel.
I'm gonna give Liam a seizure.
Yeah.
Actually, here, type in.
So would our fridge, though.
Type in
What do we
you guys want to hear like a song I really like? It's called "I'm Quitting Prozac to Continue Drinking."
This song sucks.
Luke's a faggot.
Dude, I just remembered the janitor from Scrubs.
Yeah.
I knew when I was in LA, I met Abby Shackner. She was one of the women who accused Louis C.K.
Oh, really?
Help is available.
And
Is it this?
that's
Yeah, that
funny.
one.
And,
Jamie Brown.
And she told me that she had
And Doug.
Thanks for coming in to talk about Doug Jr.
Of course. Third grade is when I learned Liberty
Click
Mutual
skip.
could save you.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Finish your story real fast.
she told me, first of all, she told me that she was like, when I told the New York Times reached out for comment about Louis and, and everything. And I told him what happened. And I just didn't, I didn't want him to be seen as like a pervert. I wanted him, or, as a monster.
Yeah.
I wanted him to be seen as just like a pervert. He's just a pervert.
Just someone who can get better, needs to shape up.
Yeah, and then she was like, once the New York Times article, it was so like, whatever, over the top, and I was like, yeah, now everyone thinks he's both. Like, you fucking ruined his entire life,
I mean, at the time, CK actually famously came back from it. He actually, I think,
yeah,
he proved that way where it's like, I think the problem with canceled is in the moment, I think of people, it's like, oh, you're canceled, it's permanent, it's done for. Where it's like, no, that is not the case.
Yeah.
Well, I like how people talk
He's
about...
going to have a Netflix special soon.
Well, I think people talk about canceling like it's a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, no, people would do that back in, I mean, fucking... Tom Green famously, Freddie Got Fingered was so bad, he he kind of died in Hollywood because of that. Or there's multiple stories of people who they're not canceling the way we think about it. Just the social apparatus.
That's the entirety of the Red Scare in America is just canceling.
Cancellation. Yeah.
Who started the Red Scare in the 50s, John? I mean, Luke.
Fucking Wisconsin senator.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
I'll take that over.
I will say, you don't know his name, but you know the state he represented. That's actually pretty crazy.
Senate,
that is pretty crazy, actually.
Well, Liam likes to pretend I'm a retard, but we actually have the same level of education.
Well, I put it this
McCarthy.
way.
Yeah,
Luke
McCarthy.
is
Yeah, because it's McCarthyism.
Joseph McCarthy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, so Luke is someone who has not gone to higher education, but he's very good at convincing you he has. I'm the opposite. I have gone to higher education, but I convinced he's like, oh, this guy's a fucking moron.
Sure.
It's America.
I know a lot of morons who went to higher education.
Well,
the difference with I just didn't go to college, but I've read, and Liam went to college and took Spanish 4 times.
Ah, dude.
Hell yeah.
So you're mad now and he knows a fact?
Yeah, that's
I was
what Liam.
trying to press him,
Liam,
and I'm like, oh damn, he actually knew
that's
the
what-
state he was
yeah.
representing. This is well, it's weird. You don't know his name, but you know, and even more like.
He
can't.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was just surprised. No,
But,
I was surprised.
but anyways, so Abby Shackner, after she told me about the whole Louis thing, she goes, yeah, and I was talking to my ex-boyfriend, and I don't want to tell you who he is. He's like really famous. And I was like, who is it? And she's like, he's the janitor from Scrubs. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude?
He's a good actor too. It's just
but it's very funny to be like, I don't want to tell you who he is. He's pretty famous. He's a janitor from Scrubs.
it's like you're not wrong, but you're also
Because
But no, let's put.
All right, give us a taste.
Nice.
Okay, you gotta pause it. You can't play like full audio on.
It's like
what,
songs.
under
like 3-5 seconds. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll just cut that. It's no big deal.
It's gotta be under. Yeah, I think it's under 15 or 30.
Right.
Does anyone have a device?
And that's your favorite song?
Do we have a Vice?
A device.
Oh, I think he does.
I mean, it's currently in the top. Like Luke knows, it's in the rotation.
Yeah, it's what pisses me off about one of the things
You
that
gotta click
pisses
it
me
5
off
times.
about Liam is he'll talk to me about having panic attacks, but then his
It wasn't-
playlist is like songs like this.
He did
and
a
then
cover of Toxic, and I was dying. It's
Yeah,
like,
he-
Liam, you got panic attacks all the time. This song is giving me a panic attack. Why are you
Liam,
listening to this shit?
Liam will get super anxious and listen to purposely bad music.
It's not
like he's listening to like
this
atonal
is a joke
songs.
song.
Yeah, it's a joke song.
It's cool to like a joke song, but it's it's a joke song.
Well, it's more like Liam. You're not eating. You haven't eaten in a few days because you're having a panic attack. Why are you listening to this music? But no.
Yeah, it is like that.
No, yeah, it's me. Yeah, I'm concerned.
Eat, Liam.
I'm concerned that you don't eat because you start listening to shit like this, and then you start freaking out.
There's a good 5 minutes on the
No,
camera.
leave it.
I think you just really want your drinking problem to be funny. That's why you keep telling, because you've told me about that song about 12 times. You're just desperate for your drinking to be hilarious.
And by God, it never is.
Wow.
Bro's going through it. Look, can we all just... Bro's going through it. It'll be okay.
Did you?
Well, I'll take a minute.
Yeah.
Man,
right.
I just parked my car at Walmart because it's going through a lot right now. You know what I mean, dog? Like, no.
Leave that one in.
Sure.
Yeah. We cut it when Nick says it, but not when he does.
This is group therapy. It was good.
Yeah.
Dude, he said it to Joe Black the other day at a SLC pub.
I was there. I witnessed it, and I was like, "Wow."
I was like, "Yeah, the goal on."
I'll wait till the hour mark.
Joe just looked.
Me too. How'd he take it?
Joe, he went like.
Well,
it was like he knew it was gonna happen.
No, because you got to understand what he was saying, Liam. What were you talking about?
Me? What? Me?
I'll tell you what he was talking about. He was talking about what the fuck is that show? Fairly Odd Parents. The Chin.
Oh yeah, nega
yeah, the
chin.
crimson chin.
No, yeah, because there's these ultra reveals. Yeah, I kept saying nega chin.
Nega chin.
Nega chin.
Nega chin.
You can say nega chin.
It is funny to put that in a kid's show.
Yeah, but let's be real. I mean, he was not saying nega chin.
Not even close.
He was saying hard R.
you should pull it up.
But Joe knew about it. So Joe was shaking his head, and he was shaking his head not at Liam saying it. He was shaking his head at the creators of the show for putting it in.
Oh yeah,
because he had seen that, and he's like, I can't believe they put that in there. That was so crazy.
Yeah, I'm with it, man.
You've seen the clip, right?
I don't need this.
Of course. I've seen the whole show.
Yeah.
I used to love that show.
How do you feel about Butch Hartman? Butch Hartman and his weird evangelical Christianity.
Who's that?
He's the guy who made the show.
Oh.
He's weird where he's like, oh, I'm like Christian. Well, he'll talk about like the stuff because he made like Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but he's like, oh, I imbued my faith with it. But if you watch Fairly Odd Parents or Danny Phantom's actually amazing. Fairly Odd Parents kind of started losing the plot after they had that fucking kid, but that's not the point. But like, it's kind of weird where it's like your faith is involved in this.
Yeah.
Well, that's some Protestant crap, dude.
Were you raised Mormon?
I was raised Catholic.
You were raised Catholic?
That's how we know each other.
You guys were both raised Catholic?
Yeah, when I first moved to Utah, because I'm from Connecticut, his mom was my Sunday school teacher.
We call it catechism, yeah.
Okay. Do you guys still follow? Like, are you still...
No, I will say, when you're... for me, a lot of times when you're raised in that, even if you're like, I haven't been to church in fucking years, but like, it's just your mindset there. Then especially the guilt. Mm-hmm. Like the way you operate and so like Catholic guilt is real. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think culturally I'm very Catholic. But I like
that's where you get your moral worldview is.
Yeah, that's where I get my idea on like porn or like relationships.
What's Catholicism say about pornography?
Oh, it's disgusting and dirty, and you shouldn't do any of it.
Oh, sure.
Like you shouldn't have sex before marriage, but that's the good thing about Catholicism.
You can go to confession.
Yeah, you can go to confession.
I killed a family of 5 in a drunk driving incident last month. Went to confession. Priest is like 10 Hail Marys, all good. Well, no. So one thing. So I'll put it this way. So
have you ever lied at confession?
No.
Why would you go to confession and lie? Just don't go to confession.
To sound cool.
One time I was at
Priest, dude, I was jerking off so much.
Actually,
dude, no, that's not that. Well, I like how that's your idea of cool. it's like, bro, I jerked off so much.
What is a 12-year-old gonna do?
Yeah,
bro, I was worshiping false
you're
idols.
saying you go in and you're like, I didn't sin at all.
Yeah,
what do you think about that, Mr. Priest, man?
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't sin once. I didn't even have an impure thought. How about that?
That's funny. Going to confession, not to confess your sins, but just to flex on.
And just be like,
I'm perfect.
And just and be like, I fucking I wore sweats that were polycotton mix. Is that a
no, not in the Catholic.
No, I know it's not. But you go is that a sin? Oh, it's not, huh? Well, then I guess I'm free and clear.
It looks like I'm still batting 1,000.
No, dude. Last confession I was at, he literally said that where he's like, I was telling him, I forget what I was saying. But he's like, that's not a sin, but okay. And well, he asked me, he's like, are you like, well, so I mean, I'd say.
What'd you admit to?
I do. It was a long time ago. It was probably during one of my manic episodes.
you were like
peeing in a tote because of Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, that was in middle school. This was college.
I was pissing in a tote because of Sonic the Hedgehog. He's like, that's not a sin, but all right.
Yeah. God likes that.
Well, so like, I'd say the Catholic Church is about as half concerned about pornography as the Mormon Church is. I put it like they're still concerned about it, but I guess they don't have the enthusiasm that some of the other churches could. But
I'm
he's
sure
like,
they make a lot of it.
Well, so he's like, oh, do you like touch yourself? Whatever. I'm like, yeah, man, I do it. Like
he's touching himself on the other side.
Well, actually, no. So our confessional we did not have like the booth set up. You literally had to sat face to face with the dude. There was like a divider option if you wanted to, but like that was just for people who are used to doing it that way. Like the way
when I first moved to Utah, our first priest was a Cold War Polish
dude. He when we were confirmed, he was telling the stories like, yeah, dude, in Poland, like it was illegal to be Catholic. You could get beaten or arrested. I'm like, why are you telling some like bitch ass Park City kids about that, dude?
Yeah, this was a man who like fought for his faith, and then
I'll say
like all of us were in the class. Like I remember no less than like 3 weeks before that, I was telling the head of our religious studies.
It wasn't the head;
group.
it was one of the volunteers.
Oh, I was telling this one lady I converted to Islam.
Oh, dude, it was midway through, dude. Like this lady was freaking us. Like, dude, you've already.
Well, let him tell one story for God's sake.
Well,
come on.
Let him say a sentence at least.
Yeah, we were in this giant. It was everybody in our
like
religious
a group activity or something.
Yeah, it was in our confirmation class, which is basically you
can't.
He
keeps saying shit. Like,
Liam, this is why Liam and I's podcast never gets released. It's because it's just me and him, and every time I try to talk, he goes, "Can you stop fucking interrupting me, dude?" I let you cook for a solid 40 minutes. I didn't say one word.
Yeah, we're 44 minutes in, Liam.
Fine.
And Luke hasn't said one story yet.
He gets mad.
You're mad now.
What do you want me to say? Oh, Liam, you talk too much. Fine, I'm not talking. I don't know what you want me to do. Now
You're talking, telling
I feel
us
the same way whenever I do the pod. I'm like I take up way too much of the. I get it.
Yeah.
Where I'm like I have the same thing. I have the same thing.
I wish
talk
you would
way
talk
too much.
more.
Not a chance.
This guy.
Not a chance. Not a chance. No. This is the guests are here to talk.
Yeah, the guests.
It's Piers Morgan.
Yeah. Well, right now we have a story.
You're so mad, Liam. Do you want to tell a story?
No, tell the damn story.
All right.
dude, tell the story, please.
So. It was our confirmation class, which is with 14, 15-year-olds when you're Catholic. It's like one of the last things before marriage.
It's the final thing you do as a Catholic.
No, marriage is the final thing you do as a Catholic.
No, don't.
Marriage is the final. That's the final. No, it's the final sacrament.
But no, confirmation is the main. No, keep going. Keep going.
Hillary Clinton is a goddamn demon.
Keep going.
All right.
No,
I'm about to get the spray water bottle for you, bud.
No, don't do that. He likes that.
Oh yeah, you tried that. Huh?
There was like a solid 2 months when Liam would sleep on our couch and he'd be like, "If you don't like what I'm saying, you can just spray me with
that was
water."
not the case. No, is that they would play. Like we had like a mixed playlist, and anytime a song that was like cause on Spotify, you can get 2 accounts and merge them and make a playlist that'll update with both of the songs you guys are playing and it'll like kind of sort it. And so we play the playlist, and then the minute a song of mine, because you can tell whose song is like suggested from the account. Once a song of mine's came up, they had a spray bottle, and if it was spray worthy, whatever that meant, I mean, whatever it was, but if the song was worth spraying me with water, I had to get sprayed with water. And we just sit in the circle all around the couch, and we just listen to the music, and then be like, It was like the Emperor with his thumb and stuff. We listened to a song, and I just look at the water bottles because no, it fucking sucked. I didn't like it. They grabbed it and did it.
No,
it was fun.
No,
what
it was you would put on a bad song and be like, "You guys
I didn't
probably
put on the song. I didn't put on the song. Sony put on the song. Sony got the spray
That's
bottle.
what it was.
You got fucking Alzheimer's.
He put on this one.
Yeah, no, he put on the.
I didn't put on
He
this
put
one.
on Jimmy Brown. He'd be like, "Oh."
No, I wasn't listening to the song by then. No,
He'd be like, "Oh, this is probably spray worthy, isn't it?"
I didn't.
That's what you would do.
Fine, now Luke, keep telling the story about confirmation.
I'm trying to tell the story.
No, you're not. You're telling about how much of a faggot I am. Keep going.
Oh, are you mad now?
No,
Don't
I'm
be
not mad.
mad.
Tell the damn story.
Don't be mad.
I want to talk about other stuff, but keep finishing the story.
We'll get into.
Well, why is it taking so long, Liam?
We'll get into
Why?
we'll get into all kinds.
It takes
of
two
other
to
stuff.
tango, John. It takes two to tango.
What's taking the story so long?
I don't know what is taking the story so long.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder.
Okay. Please.
Let's hear this story.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let anyone move on until I hear the end of the story told by Luke.
So we are in. It's probably a class of like 30 to 40, like 14 to 15-year-old Catholic kids, and one of the volunteers is going around talking about how important Catholicism is, and she's picking people. We're all sitting in a circle. She's going around picking people to talk about their experience with Catholicism and why it's important to their lives. And the lady gets to me, and I go, I don't know, man. I just converted to Islam recently, so I'm not really feeling any of this kind of stuff.
This is like a
Hold on. Wait.
Well, just say at what point did you say during the confirmation process? Because this is a multi-week thing.
Yeah.
He brought this in like 2/3 into the process. Like we had been meeting up every week for a few months for Luke to just pull like, oh, I've converted to Sunni Islam.
Yeah.
This woman was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, they probably spent like $200 worth of food on you.
Yeah, I basically wasted this like 20 minutes of this lady's time. And we were all sitting in a circle. She was like, well, what made you interested in Islam? And it's like, well, you know, they got the whole rules on women, and like I just really appreciate that. And like the driving, I mean, it's so safe out there to go driving. And, like I was just being a dickhead for 20 minutes talking about how I was joining Islam.
And this is because you didn't like the lady?
Yeah, because the lady was a bitch.
No, you wanted to revolt against her.
Specifically her.
Her. And so when she was saying whatever, you were like, well, I just like how they have to cover themselves up and can't drive and can't do anything.
Exactly. I'm a big fan of how women can't lead religious organizations or
yeah,
they can't be in charge of religious.
I like that.
This woman was nice. You were just like fucking with her. It was
well,
funny because it was just
Doesn't
this volunteer mom
Doesn't get the joke.
who was trying to help.
She wasn't.
You know,
but I
had to be there.
It was funny as fuck.
No, to be fair to Liam though, I was a piece of shit.
It was funny.
Sure, that's why they locked you up.
Yeah, that's why they locked me up.
If you're comfortable talking about that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
They're making a documentary about the facility I was in right now.
They're gonna make a documentary about you. I hope.
I think I might be in the documentary. They got some footage of me.
Hell yeah!
Like
really?
Talking and they
you
were.
had to like sign a thing or what?
No, they didn't. Yeah,
Give me
technically
a second.
that facility
at
that for the 9 months I was in there had 51% rights of me.
I'm here.
So my parents signed away half
51%.
I'm like the actor who played.
And that's enough to make medical decisions or take or if like to administer medicines or to restrain you.
Did they give you medicine?
No, that was one of the best things my mom ever did was tell them, hey, I know thy son doesn't need drugs, and if you give him drugs, I'm going to sue your ass.
Wow.
Oh,
easy, bud. Take her easy.
Because that's a huge, talk about a rabbit hole, that's a huge thing in youth or prisons in general, in the incarceration systems. They just drug the inmates up. Feed them like SSRIs or anti-anxiety medications.
Yeah.
Just things to pill them and fucking keep them sedated.
Right.
I mean, there was probably like the facility I was at had 181 kids, and at the time I was there, and there's probably 10 of us that weren't on some sort of medication.
Damn.
It was crazy. It was like seeing morning to lunch to dinner meds, like the hour afterwards, where we just hit people and it'd be quiet. And then people would start to get violent, or they'd start to get like lucid, or like there's a few people that had like bipolar schizophrenia.
Wait, sorry, hold on one sec. Did the audio get weird for anyone else, or is that just me?
No,
I don't hear anything.
These headphones are terrible. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. What was I just?
You're talking about the facility.
Oh yeah, juvenile. Yeah, they're making there's a group making a documentary about the place I was at because they shut down because they.
Is it a group making a documentary like I'm making a documentary on Jay, or is it like?
No, it's I believe it's going to be out on HBO Max. Like, there's proper funding behind that because there's one out on HBO Max that I can't remember the name, but it's about this facility in upstate New York, and I would highly recommend it because it was a very similar experience to what I went through.
What'd you do that made them send you there?
So this is the crazy part about my facility was that most of the time, like for these if you like youth facilities, like it's mostly like kids whose parents send them there.
Okay.
But the unique part about my facility was that the state of California and the state of California can send kids to the facilities kind of similarly if they're determined that to be like unstable or unsafe in a public school environment. And so there was kids who were state ordered and court ordered at my facility.
Well, I remember you saying that there was a lot of kids who would normally go to adult prison.
Yes,
but there was like a deal; they went there instead.
Yeah, there was. Yeah. Thank you, Liam.
Well, sorry. Well, I mean, it's your story. You told me that. It's weird.
No,
you tell
you are
stories
right.
and you leave out I'd say better bits. Like yeah.
You're right. Yeah. Thanks, Lou.
Yeah, thanks. That was a hilarious detail that he left out.
Hey, you can just turn. You got the mic switch, John. You can turn that down whenever you want for me. Don't act like
I will.
But
don't think I won't.
But yeah, the facility I went to was probably like 30% people like me whose parents sent them there. It was probably like 30% who were strictly court ordered, and then like another 40% who were state ordered.
Mm.
But it was all like we were all treated the same. It was a
what's
23
the difference
and
between
1.
court and state ordered?
A court ordered is you have a criminal charge that is actively being like like you're actively like
that's your sentence for
yeah
a charge.
you're actively you
so
have
that's
an
your
active
punishment.
sentence.
You're serving your
Yes.
punishment. Okay.
And then a court ordered is you haven't done
state
that
ordered.
was court.
State, yeah, that was court. And state ordered is like specifically in California, the Department of Education there can decide if like a child's harmful in a public school environment or if they're like something mental's going on, like if they have like bipolar or schizophrenia or something, then they can chip them off to a facility.
Like a ward of the state.
Yeah, like a ward.
Thing.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Like an alternative to a mental ward. It's basically like those facilities are alternatives to like jail or mental hospitals or places
where go into the woods. We're gonna drop you off in the woods.
What those
Woods Cross.
Those
they do have that though.
Yeah, there was kids. Yeah, there was a few kids that would come from wilderness programs, and those people were far gone.
Really?
Yeah,
that fucked them up.
Yeah, no, they would really. I know this one girl who went to she lived in Park City and went to one of those places, and we met up like after I was free for a few months just to like share experiences, and she was out there for 2 months in the wilderness, and at one point she threw a boulder on her arm because she was so hungry. She snapped her entire arm. They took her to the hospital.
This is fat camp?
No, yeah, that's fat camp.
Oh, she
was so hungry.
You talk to like a survivor of the wilderness camps, and the whole time you just think it's fat camp. It's like, but you look so good though.
It looks like you really changed your life for the better.
Between lunch and dinner, she couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, she's like, when do we get snacks?
There is
They're like,
no
snacks. Yeah, it goes for the boulder. That's great. Wait, so this girl snapped her own arm in order to like get out of the thing?
Yeah, and they sent her back out to the woods after the hospital.
Whoa! They didn't even take her to like Jimmy John's.
No, not a single sandwich nor cookie.
Oh my god!
Hospital
dude.
food.
Yeah,
is all she got.
That's horrible. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Speaking of cookies, grab some of those. Grab a cookie, everybody. My god.
Put something in your mouth real fast.
He's gonna eat the whole thing in one bite. Which one did he get? Oh, he got the fucking mint. Here we go. He eats it normal. Yeah.
That was funny.
Unwraps it very frantically.
That was a good one.
Yeah, Liam was like, "We're not talking about me right now.
I'm a guest in this home."
What's that?
I'm a guest in
this
home.
Well, no, eat the whole cookie. Don't take one bite and leave it.
Yeah. Don't eat the plastic.
Yeah, don't eat the...
Oh, don't eat the plastic.
Don't jump off the stool, Liam.
Liam, we like hanging out with you when you don't do this stuff.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
That's not bullshit. I like when you... I'll tell you this much. I like when you do this stuff, and I like when you don't do this stuff.
Oh no!
I like all of it, dude. No,
No,
finish it. Finish it.
Don't put.
That's a good cookie. That's
It is good. It's just the
It's a
crumbs.
$35 cookie. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
and why are there so many crumbs,
You
Liam?
just smashed it up in your hand. 'cause
Who
you
made
just-
all those crumbs?
That's a $35 cookie. Don't fucking.
Yeah, dude.
You just ate
Sit
the
in the
plastic.
crumbs.
You got to eat the whole thing. You can't.
I will.
Do you like it?
That's good. No, this is actually pretty good.
It's
actually.
good. It's not $35.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, that means it's good, but on $35.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's like a whatever flicking. You know, you know how the crumble and shit are out here.
Have you been to Ruby Snaps?
What's that?
It's a cookie shop. Cheyenne might know about it, but like my parents
I
loved it.
guarantee you, Cheyenne knows
My
about
parents,
it.
my parents,
Yeah.
my parents. Well, so like, my parents loved it when they lived out here. But it's all these just like they're usually that kind of sugar cookie, but they all got like special names and stuff or whatever. But actually, there's some pretty cool like cookie combos. They actually do pretty good as far as like damn, y'all really made a cookie about that.
Yeah.
I think we should treat the people who go to those places the same as we treat people who do meth.
Yeah.
Right? Like we should outcast them from society. People
Yeah.
who go to those cookie places, like the one you're eating now.
Oh yeah,
I don't like them.
You're not big on that.
I don't like the idea of it.
Well, I don't like these cookies because they don't hold milk.
That's a big problem too.
It's a huge issue.
That's another problem.
These
yeah.
cookies that they make out here are so dense. I don't like a light cookie.
There's something wrong with that.
I don't like a cookie that's like so dense. I want
it's
a
kind
lighter.
of an abomination if you make a cookie and it can't hold milk.
That's a bit of a holdover from like settler times and stuff, where like, yeah, like to make a cookie that can hold milk better is I won't say it's like wasteful, but like a lot of people here like cooking wise, especially like dinner food,
Yeah.
like pancakes and stuff like French bread, like French toast came from
Classic dinner food, pancakes.
breakfast. I'm sorry.
No, but I get your point where it's like it's like
It's a holdover.
it wants
from,
to
like,
be.
Well, it's like people used to make cookies like that because they only had so many ingredients and also the altitude.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's kind of just stayed
Storage
over.
space too.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, it lasts longer.
That's why they can't hold milk.
Well, it's just like it's just like people in the like, especially out west are just used to eating like that just because like it was.
No,
just
dude,
a
I
thing.
think it's because they just put so many fucking preservatives and sugar in it.
That's probably also.
I
not
mean, they
helping, yeah.
really load those suckers
that
out.
is true. Yeah, that's
Fucking
true.
fat and sugar.
That's cool.
Preservatives. I don't think there's almost any preservatives in these.
Oh, maybe not in those. Yeah.
These are just like
But
these
do
are
they
just
have,
these are just like sugar, flour, fucking butter.
But they're like so rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with
They're
that.
like beyond. You know, you take a bite of something, you go, "Oh, that's rich." It's like beyond that.
I say it's like even if
Yeah.
they do, they probably are holding milk properly, but yeah, they're just that rich. They kind of aren't holding milk because
Yeah.
the milk isn't counteracting it.
I
yeah.
want like a Chips Ahoy type where it's like, just let me dunk this in milk and it fucking absorbs the milk.
Yeah.
These do not. I
No,
tried.
these ladies go into these cookie places and they want a fucking orgasm.
Yeah, dude, I dunked one of these cookies in fucking milk. Zero bubbles.
You're measuring the bubbles.
I measured the bubbles. I
One
can't
dunk, everybody knows the rules.
That's right, and I can't even count the amount of bubbles that I see on an Oreo. And that's an Oreo. That's a small little fucking Oreo.
Right,
I can't even count.
Turns it into.
Well, you got the cream too. That's more absorbent. You know.
The what?
Like the cream of the Oreo. It's,
Yeah.
it's good for the milk because the cream absorbs it, and then the hard cookie absorbs it to a different degree.
Yeah, on a much different level.
Exactly. No.
And then it becomes like.
We'll never stop talking about my abortion.
I just felt like doing that.
And then I like it when you dunk it and it fucking falls apart. Oh my god, I'll make a cereal bowl of fucking Oreos. It's so good.
You know what I like doing?
That's great.
You know, I make like the oven pizzas. I used to do this back in like college. Like I'd make that. I make it like around lunchtime or whatever. This pizza's just for me. I'd make the pizza. I wouldn't cut it up. And after like the pizza was done and cooked, I would eat it like my friend called it a calzone because I literally fold the pizza whole like a Red Baron, full Red Baron, and fold it and then eat it. But because it's a whole pizza, I couldn't eat it in one sitting, so I would just leave it on the stove
That's
on the pan over the course of a full day. I'm just like going back and just occasionally taking bites of this pizza calzone, and my roommate hated it. It's like, you're a fucking psychopath. But dude, it's so fucking good.
That's so normal. That's so normal.
No, well,
I used to do that with
That's
the,
so
the
normal.
Totino's square ones.
Yeah,
I'd make a
that's-
sandwich. That's great.
But, well, just leaving pizza and just like eating, picking at it.
It's like, I'll be back for it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's so normal. Your roommate is so gay for being like uptight about
Well,
that.
because he's like, dude, you're taking up stove space. There's just this pizza. I can't eat it because you've been eating it straight from your mouth. Like, and it's just weird. Like you just keep going in the kitchen throughout the day. And he's like, Liam just has this fucking pizza calzone on the stove.
Have you ever had stromboli?
I mean, yeah.
Have you ever had stromboli?
Yeah, I've had stromboli.
Have you ever had stromboli?
Yeah, but what am I thinking of? What's stromboli?
It's
I
pretty
know
much
I've had it.
It's pretty much the same thing as calzone, but it's like a flaky. It's like the croissant almost.
Okay,
It's like a croissant version.
Uh-huh.
It's like really good. It's a big
you
East
should
Coast.
make some.
It's a big East Coast thing. I don't do baking.
Oh, okay.
Baking requires one thing that I don't like: following directions.
Especially
That's where you get me.
Yeah.
Well, especially the altitude.
I can always fucking. I know what tastes good. You can't get me on directions.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Cheyenne. I could do a combination with her.
Because
where-
they say cooking is an art, baking is a science. I've heard that, right?
Yeah, I hate science.
Especially,
I
especially
fucking
at
hate science,
altitude,
dude.
yeah.
I hate it. Oh my god, dude, you should have seen me in fucking Earth and Space.
Oh yeah. I heard about that.
Oh yeah, I hate science, but I love cooking. Cooking is like because you know what tastes good. I know what to mix with the things and whatever. You had the worst of the pot roasts.
Really?
No, I still thought that was
loved
delicious.
It. No, that was good.
You had the shit one. You had the one that you had the reject.
No, I still thought it was. I still thought it was delicious.
Because Michael Davis got the good of it.
Well, that's for his wedding.
Yeah, he's
I'm
getting
cooking for
married.
his wedding, so
It was for him.
yeah, it was literally made for him.
That's so funny that like some people hire caterer like full caterers for their wedding, and then Michael Davis is just like, yeah, Colin's doing it.
No. Michael was going to hire a full caterer, and he told me how much it was, and my eyes almost popped out of my head, and I was like, "Hey, man, you know you can ask me to fucking
Well, yeah,
do
get
this."
the ingredients. Like, yeah, no, there's no.
I was like, "Bro,
No.
they wanted to charge him $5,000 to $8,000."
What did he want? Did he want
Just normal shit. Just
like
normal
pot
shit.
roast
Just
and vegetables?
Just shit.
Well, it's like the service charge. It's not the ingredients or the food.
Yeah.
It's the fact that, oh, hey, we're bringing this stuff to you. I like when I used to work at like a 5-diamond hotel, and they'd have a burger and it'd be $30, and they're like, this burger. I learned this in training. Like that burger, the ingredients in that are not worth $30, not even close.
Of course.
You're getting that burger for $30 just because of the service. Because you're going to a nice restaurant, you have people like they literally have a timer, a whole thing where it's like, when you're a server there, with water, someone's glass is only allowed to be below like halfway for so long. Like Fords will like rate the hotels, they'll go and time that.
Yeah.
And so like that's the big thing and stuff. So like that's the thing is like service matters, especially we switched to a service economy around like the 70s.
Yeah.
And it's been that way ever since. But yeah, especially with catering, it's like, yeah, the food they're giving is not worth that much money.
No.
But it's like, are you gonna like bring people up here and like have them stay at the wedding and stuff and serve? No, you're not. You'll pay us money because that's the whole point of a wedding is to spend a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Liam, you just
And-
said the magic word.
And have you heard
Economy.
about? Oh yeah, don't get me started on that economy. And have you heard about what were you just saying? What'd you just say about the fucking? What'd you just say?
Service economy.
Service economy.
Fill in the waters.
Since the 70s, yeah, like the
70s.
Forbes,
Michelin
5
stars.
It was Forbes, yeah, they were that. Yeah.
Forbes. Hang on. Fuck, dude, I just had it.
Oh,
Do you guys know the story about Michelin stars?
Yeah.
What about it?
So
Yeah.
Well, so it's interesting because you hear like Michelin stars because Michelin's the tire company, and they are tied. So the story goes is Michelin, a tire company, they want more people to drive, and stuff, and so especially back pre-internet and stuff, like.
See, look, this is where you should start jumping in out of revenge.
Yeah, you should. I'm surprised you don't.
That's an important detail.
Yeah, really, that's the only way to balance.
That's the only way he'll learn. I
But
think.
then on the car ride home, Liam's gonna be like, "Dude, you were really fucking with my vibe, dude, man. And that's not
I
really
say
cool."
that regardless. What do you mean?
I really hate
That's
it.
a constant. I know what you're talking about. I do that all the time. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that no matter what, bro.
All right, I'm gonna hide. Michelin is the tire company. Michelin makes tires.
I actually have even a better story than the fucking thing. So, there is a series of UFO sightings where people, his name's like Bebedum or something. It's Latin for like to drink more and stuff. But it's basically a UFO sighting.
Dude, it's you.
Well, no, it's literally
it's you descending from the heavens with two fucking
it's
like
like
40s.
It's like
Edward 40 hands.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He's like, okay, I'm gonna chug this. Okay.
Well, so it's people who have UFO sightings, and they just all happen to see the Michelin Man, basically.
What the fuck?
No, dude. It's nuts.
It's kind of crazy you got that sentence out before you started coughing.
Yeah, that was most impressive.
He had that one preloaded.
I'm trying to pick all of this up. I want all of it.
You're like a boom mic operator.
Yeah.
That is coughing.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Just in case it fell.
Ricky Waters over here.
In a little bit. No, I would be the Ricky Waters.
Yeah, you're Ricky Waters.
Yeah, I could have went up and over, but I didn't.
No.
For what? For who?
Yeah, why would you do that?
Dude, they scrubbed the internet of Ricky Waters saying for what? For who?
Who's Ricky?
You guys know about that?
He was a football player back in the 90s. Anyways, he was about to reach out for a ball, didn't, because he was going to get hit by a safety. And they were like, why didn't you reach out for the ball? And he's like, for what? For who? And they're like, for the team, for...
And you can't find that on the internet because
he's trying to get in the Hall.
His team's trying to get him in the Hall of Fame. His PR people or whatever, his lawyers.
Is that really it? Like in this day and age of the NFL, post concussion crisis, a player being like, "Oh, hey, I'm not reaching for the ball because I don't want to get fucking annihilated." Yeah, I don't think that would damage someone's reputation this day and age.
Well, it definitely does.
Because that's what you would think.
Well, it shows.
The people on the panel are old as fuck, and they do care about shit like that.
Well, I mean, I've said it before on this podcast. I don't think you should be in the Hall.
Me? I don't know, football player.
Oh yeah,
fuck,
you,
dude.
Liam. We
Yeah.
don't think you should be in the NFL
You have a
Hall of
towel.
Fame.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Well, no, I mean, okay. How do you feel about the Black Sox, Colin? Not like that. You know what I mean?
I thought that was going another way.
How do you feel about the Black Sox?
I think they're cool.
You guys can clip it just for me to say black.
I'm gonna need a
that'd be
decent
good.
amount more.
You said the N-word earlier.
Did I?
Yeah, you did, dude.
When?
Yeah, that's the thing that kind of pisses me off about you sometimes is that you'll just say a horrendous slur and you won't even realize you said it.
Well, man, you just can't handle the neutron style, dude. I don't fucking need this shit.
I think I told John, but on Tuesday, because the Shucks, the rest in peace, that mic got shut down.
Oh yeah, because I kept saying faggot. Well, it was my mic. I can say what I want.
I wasn't.
And do I not look gay? I feel it sucks. It sucks to have people say you look gay all the time.
Who told you?
The minute
you look
you
like
say
Magnus.
well, no, the minute you say faggot, they're like, oh, you can't say it. It's like, oh,
He looks like Magnus.
Magnus
Yeah,
Kirk.
you look more like him than Charlie Kirk.
especially when I was with dark.
What I was gonna say was
I'm blaming Liam for this.
Last Tuesday.
I'll take that.
Last Tuesday, I wanted to meet and take Liam, or have Liam and I go out and look at spots for another late night Tuesday, Mike.
This is a fun
And I show
story.
up to Liam's apartment, and he is hammered, like beyond comprehension levels.
No,
hammered.
I would say I was like 3/4. I was already really bad, and then like within the next 30 minutes, I got even
I
got hard.
I
All over,
get to his apartment. We're smoking a cigarette outside, and he's just chanting the N word.
No, I'm not.
He's like he's like screaming.
What was I saying?
Well, hold on, Liam. We'll give you a chance to rebut. All right, keep going.
Yeah, no, he literally, he was fucking screaming out the N word, and then he was like, "All right, look, when are we gonna go to these mics? I gotta talk to the owner." He's like, "Let me at them owners, at the mics. we're gonna get them."
Yeah.
Then he fucking funny you brought up Shucks, but that was the whole thing of why the Friday mic got shut down was because there was two clearly gay men at the bar, and Liam kept saying faggot like 8 or he might have said faggot 9 times in 1 or 2 minutes, where it was like Like, when somebody says a word and like it's funny the first few times they say it, but then after a while you're like, oh, like that guy on the plane with the Burger King hat. You know what I'm talking? Like after the fourth time he says it, it's like, all right, come on, dude. It's kind of lost its the gusto. You know what
You're talking about the guy who was asking for water?
No, is that what he was asking for? I don't know.
Asking for water.
I haven't seen the whole clip. I've just seen the viral moment.
No, Luke.
No, there's
like
a
when he
fake
said
version.
The N-word the first time he said it. What are you talking about? Like, no, like that was The guy on the plane was like, no, that was egregious.
So probably a little bit how you made those people feel.
No, because
that was the point of that story.
I looked pretty gay. I feel like no, that's what was pissing me off.
No, that's something I've told you multiple times too. Like I was having the fucking. Who was that? I was talking to Kendra
The guy
Green.
who doesn't like Rocky Horror Picture Show because it's too gay is trying to tell me that I don't look gay enough. That's what we're dealing with here, folks.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. That's exactly what I'm telling you. There's multiple people that have known you for multiple years that is like, oh, Liam's bisexual.
Yeah, people don't
and
know
I
that.
applaud you for it because you're not one of those people that shove it in your face. Like there's a whole bunch of guys that go up.
Cock.
Oh yeah,
Liam just
you guys want shit talk? Jack Crawford, dude. Because he did it on. I will say.
Cropper.
That's his real name.
I thought it was Crawford. CRAWFR.
I'm just trying to clarify. Who are you talking about? Jack Cropper? The tall Marine?
Yeah.
That we know?
I thought it was Crawford. CRAWFR.
No, you're not even close.
Not even close.
Anyways, so I will say, even though I'm bisexual, I have never done a proper bit about it on stage. I've done like jokes.
That's good.
Well, I've done jokes where it's like, oh, I'm like the punchline is I was doing something gay X or Y, but like I'm not like, oh, I'm gay. This is like no.
You went to college.
No, actually, I knew I was bisexual like sophomore year of high school. I was a lot earlier than
even worse. You were convinced. You were convinced by your your high school teachers.
Do you want to hear
that you were bisexual?
Do you actually want to hear the real story?
No.
Oh, dude,
I want to tell you.
You're gonna love the real story.
No, I want to tell you. I want to tell you what I believe.
So seriously.
No, what do you got? What do you got?
So at the time, I went to inpatient in high school, which so for mental health, if you get hospitalized, there's basically two stages.
Is that why you're so impatient now?
That's actually pretty good.
You do.
I kind of owe you a drink for that one.
Yeah,
Sean. That's actually not
all right.
bad.
So you went to inpatient.
So how it works in mental health is inpatient is like you are going to kill yourself immediately. We need to isolate you. That's usually like under a week. Then there's outpatient. Outpatient is like sometimes it's like kind of a halfway home situation. If you're a minor, instead of going to school, you go to like a facility where on top of like doing your schoolwork, you have group therapy, personal therapy sessions. So it's like, oh, you're not at risk, but like you could be at risk soon. So because basically I had like a breakdown like sophomore year.
Where you thought you were gay, and this is they think
this
you're gonna have an
no,
outbreak of being gay.
No, this, you're gonna love the end of this. So I have like a total like breakdown, like it was like New Year's Day, and my parents done what to fucking do, and luckily a friend of mine's family, my friend's brother had to like he also had stuff, so they like, oh hey, you gotta go to, this is back when it was still called uni, the psych ward at the University of Utah. It's called the Huntsman Institute now, but at the time they're like, oh yeah, like go to there, they'll help you out. And so I go there, and they're like, yeah, you're not suicidal enough to warrant giving you a bed. Well, because like the resources are limited. Like the inpatient, like those are people who like they're going to do it. So they're like, it's not that they didn't believe me or think my things weren't a problem, but they're like, it doesn't warrant giving you a bed, which at the time kind of sucked. To be like, oh yeah, we recognize you're like you want to kill yourself, but you're not hardcore enough about it.
Yeah.
So almost like come back next week. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, yeah, why? But
come back after you try.
Well, but they're like, you can do outpatient though, and because outpatient is like, oh, basically it's after inpatient. It doesn't have to be, but it's mainly that. Or like there were a lot of kids in there who like went to like juvie and stuff, and yeah, because the court decided they needed to like like that there's a mental health aspect of it, you might have to go to outpatient. So instead of going to school, I had to drive all the way from Park City to South Salt Lake, and it was this, oh god, it was this fucking lame. It was part of the University of Utah, but it was like a separate campus, and it was me and like a bunch of other kids like high school age, and we would go in there, we'd sit in this main room, we'd play a fuck ton of cards, because I would say you talk to anybody in the psych ward, they play a lot of cards. We did like group therapy twice a day. We did like solo therapy. Everyone did solo therapy. We had an hour to do like schoolwork because you're still in school. Your school's still sending in the stuff or whatever. And you're just there and stuff. And I was there for about a month. until they took me out, because that's like usually the minimum. If you get submitted to the program, they won't because they don't want you to come back. So like even if it's a minor thing and stuff or whatever, like that. Well, I mean, my issues weren't solved by then.
I'm gonna go pee.
I didn't think that was the ending of the story.
No, it's not. I was just doing it. Well, John's gone. I'll give some stories about because I don't want to talk. I want to talk about like when I became a fag at the end of the story. But so one thing is that the way they would get you to behave is that like you were kind of like you could not go to the bathroom without asking permission, and someone had to wait outside the door. Like there were kids that had to go. I never had to get a drug test. But there were kids who did. There was this one girl who she couldn't wear glasses. She was blind as a bat. She walked in like the fucking door frames and shit. But she couldn't wear glasses because she popped the frames out and cut herself with the lenses. Like, there's my bitch ass. I will say, like, even though I wanted to do it, but no, I was a bitch. I wasn't full. No, I was like. You think it's like I'm like, I like to act like.
Wait, don't tell me that what actually happened is you just sitting around being like, I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna kill myself.
It kind of was. I was
and
going.
they threw you in there for that.
Well, yeah, because I was like, because I would say as much as
because I know you. You're always saying shit like that, never doing nothing.
Well, the problem is I convinced myself. That's the worst part. Is that no, John.
You really were gonna do it.
No, I wasn't, but I convinced myself I was going to. You know what I mean? Like it was that dilute. So that is the funny thing is
you liked the attention.
I didn't actually because people like.
But that's why you did it was for some attention.
Not really. No.
I think that's the thing about people
cry for help.
No, it was more like when someone pushes you. You're like, especially when you're in a mental state where you just don't care anymore, but you're bad at communicating that. So the only way you can communicate that is just
by sucking their dick.
I wish, dude. No.
Well, I was Liam. If you let me tag in, I think like the thing about like people who threaten to kill themselves and make it a very public thing, like I think is like attention seeking. Because the people that actually do want to kill themselves don't. They're very.
It's
subtle.
They just do it. Subtle,
they just do it.
Jake Knighton.
Well, like I don't know. You notice the sign was like they
There's
give
a comic
stuff
out
away.
Here.
They seem a lot
he killed himself.
He must have killed himself right before you guys started.
I've heard stories. Well, because I forget.
It was like my first week.
I forget. I think it was you. I heard someone say there's like Colin. Like it was like the set like open mic after he died, and everyone's saying stuff, and you went on stage, and you're like. None of you guys fucking talked to him.
Oh yeah.
You guys it's sad that he died, but don't.
Yeah, you
fucking,
did that. You were like, name one Jake Knighton joke.
Yeah.
And then the whole room popped. I was like, oh, okay, that's brutal.
Yeah, that shit pissed me off. Well, that was days after he died.
Right.
That was like 3 days after he died, and
Were you close to him?
Everyone, well, I just knew him.
Yeah, but you kind of recognized.
But everyone
that.
was making it like their thing.
But everyone was trying to do that and fucking talking about how sad they were, and I was like, "Shut the fuck up!" I was like, "He knew maybe 4 of you."
Yeah.
And nobody at Wise Guys. Nobody at Wise Guys. I was like, "Stop." So that really annoyed me. So then I just made my whole set about Jake that night. And I was like, but also I knew that Jake. Like, I knew Jake enough to know that he had such a fucked up sense of humor. He would have loved that. Just to make fun of everyone in that room about him and make jokes about him, killing himself.
Were you there at the club on Halloween? Or it was like close to Halloween?
Are you kidding?
You're a fucking freak.
You're
Liam.
a mess.
Okay,
you're a certified
Give
mess.
me the cookie. You're done with that cookie, bud.
You're a certified mess, bro.
Where'd the beer go?
There's one in that.
But fuck.
I shouldn't have. He didn't want me pointed out.
Yeah, every time we've done the podcast here, I guess this is a little making of the sausage. Liam has had a Smith's grocery bag filled with vomit by the end of the car ride.
That was one time.
That was the last. That was the last few times.
It was once.
I have to. I'm gonna pat myself on the back here. I've been in many a car ride with Liam where he's just throwing up in a grocery bag.
I take actual Alzheimer's medications, and the memory recall you have is truly stunning.
You take actual.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 24.
You take actual.
Here's the thing. That like throwing up from drinking, it just slowly slows down.
That's good. That's good.
That's all you need to know. Don't worry, because I was the same way, dude. I was the exact same way. 24 was 6 years ago for me. I was the same way, dude. I used to throw up every weekend.
Oh, that's good.
I was the weird way where it's like it was, I would drink a lot, and then they'd be like, "Wow, Liam." When I was like, Luke's been around when I throw up, and it literally sounds like I'm dying. Like it is a very
it's terrible.
Well, so I used to throw up.
It's
terrifying.
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking horror movie character.
Because I've been throwing it because of like my anxiety. I would go to school, eat the breakfast, and then usually throw up in the bathroom. Not because like I wanted to, but just because like my anxiety was that bad.
Mine was always from drinking. All my throwing up.
Oh, thank you.
Just in case.
I mean, I'm not sick.
No.
Yeah, but
you're
I'm
not yet.
guessing you're not great at being like, here it comes. Better get ready.
I'm actually, I am actually.
Here, let me tag in. I will
say
give him credit. Liam has spent many a night on my couch before, and not once has he thrown up on the ground or
Okay.
I've had many friends who've thrown up in shitty places. I had a friend a few weeks ago that threw up in the recycling can.
And he was big on recycling.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah,
that's funny to bring up.
He's a really for not recycling.
He's big, dude. What's crazy is he's big on recycling.
He's a big like Green Party environmentalist dude, and like it was my band was playing a house show,
a video of it.
and it was probably like 100 beer cans were in this recycling, and he just threw up over all of them.
Did he make him rinse him off?
No, he was like, oh no, now we're gonna have to throw that away. He was so mad about having to throw it away.
Damn.
But to be fair to Liam, back to that point, he is not always in the trash can or on
like
our
outside in the toilet.
He knows it's coming.
Oh, no,
there was one time
house trained.
One time he threw up on the fence, but that was only one time.
So what I've
Well, that's outside.
And that was
when
outside.
you're outside, it is fair game.
Well, so good trick is that usually when you're
it can be hosed down.
Yeah, but on the front lawn is crazy.
When you're
but it can be hosed off.
It can be hosed. It was hosed off.
Yeah.
But it's not like the carpet where I've had multiple friends throw up all over the carpet. And
I saw Nick Lucero throw up on a carpet.
Oh.
Well, so thing about vomiting is that
talk about the fat lady singing.
If your body decides you want to vomit, it'll know a bit before you do. And a good sign is that it'll salivate your mouth more because the stomach acids can like burn your teeth and mouth. So that's a very good way to notice if you're about to throw up. If you notice you have a lot more saliva in your mouth.
But it's a weird tasting saliva.
No. Well, you're just like, well, no. I mean, like, well, it's not. I won't say it's weird tasting, but you just like start to notice, like, oh wow, like especially because you drink.
Yeah.
Especially because you usually drink, you're also smoking a lot or talking a lot. Like you get more of the dry mouth kind of feel. Or like you at least had the beer taste, but yeah, once you lose, like I've noticed, like you lose that beer taste, your mouth like it feels very moist, and then you'll
taste
up.
bitter. I think it tastes bitter. You get like a weird sour, bitter flavor in your mouth, and you're like, "What's that?" I know what's coming.
My saliva always gets really hot. Like it's a temperature thing for me. If I start feeling like my mouth get really hot, pause.
Yeah.
But like I start feeling, yeah. That somebody paused me at the club the other day.
You were kind of hating, dog. He was just kind of joking. Like, you want to talk about punching down? Like, he's kind of newer to the scene. I felt like you were kind of being a bit mean.
Who?
No, somebody.
He used to go to Jordan Landing. Fuck, I forget his name. He's actually pretty funny.
Tony, I think is his name.
Tony, fat big Tony.
No, I wasn't. It wasn't mean to him, but a grown man paused my conversation. That's a power. That's a hierarchy setting right there.
You said something whack, bro.
What did I say?
I mean,
you're just talking about your Alzheimer's medication. You know, you have infinite memory.
No, Luke, I will say, no, even you admitted it. What you said sounded kind of gay.
And you're always drunk. And you're always like, that's not what happened. That's not what happened.
Well, no, like, no.
Do you remember when you said you didn't need to record your sets because you have a perfect memory? You have a photographic memory.
No, I said I don't want to record my sex because I fucking hate hearing my voice back, and I literally.
That's not what you said.
No, I literally had a whole crash out in front of Tyler. Where I like you can see the look on Tyler's face where I'm like I hate my voice. I hate hearing myself talk. And it was about like halfway through where Tyler's like, oh shit, I'm like his therapist now. Like this Liam's like.
Well, venting. It started off. It started
wasn't that like, oh, I'm that good. It's like, no, like I hate my voice. I don't want. Well, after
how
that,
it started off.
That's everybody though. That's everybody.
That's the thing though. Is that, especially after I said it out loud, I'm like, I sound like a fucking faggot. I'm good. So I've been recording.
Liam had. We got to the right sentiment, which is nobody likes hearing their own voice. It's uncomfortable to watch yourself. Like, we got to the right place, but it started vividly with, I don't fucking need to record my sets. I have a photographic memory. I remember everything I say after I say it, and why would I need to listen to it again?
I wouldn't say I remember that, but I have said stuff along the lines of that in the past. So yeah, I will concede that. Yeah,
but to be fair,
said it like that. Yeah.
But to be fair, you do have a photographic memory.
No, he fucking does not.
I have a photographic memory if someone took a photograph through like an aquarium fish tank. You know what I mean? Like the lights bend a bit. It's like okay, Liam's kind of
Yeah,
but you do think you do.
You know how long World War I lasted, John?
No.
4 months, 4 years, 3 months, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Trump just said that 3 days ago. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did just say that.
He said World War I lasted 4 because I got that from a Battlefield 1 loading screen.
He just said that like 3 or 4 days ago he talked about how long World War I, World War II lasted, Vietnam War, and the Iraq War, and then he was talking about the current Iran War.
Did you watch that speech, Liam?
I did not watch it. However, after it came, I watched. I've gotten.
You did.
You watched the Asmongold clips.
I probably read, well, I will say of people. I don't watch videos. I actually usually just read.
Okay, but
articles.
Did you watch the thing or not?
I did not watch it. I've read probably about
pull up one of his clips.
Yeah,
just start pulling up his clips.
Well, so people quoted about half of it in like the
you
articles.
Need me too.
Well, they're quoted properly, so I've read about half of what he said. But no, I've heard it. Well, apparently the day of
no, not that. No,
which one? Just the clips.
The ones he sent. The ones he sent.
Oh yeah. Check it. So I said.
Okay, so first of all, Liam, you sent one 10-minute one and one 40-minute one.
Well, you said the algorithm, dog. Like, well, I've been sorry.
Do we have a timestamp on this?
Just skip to the middle.
All right.
This is I want Luke.
This does look interesting.
Luke, you gotta listen. It's the Bill Joyner morning show, even though it's at night.
Jews look at themselves and they move as strangers in a strange land because that is who and what they have been.
Perfect place to find it.
Yeah, that was a great stop.
I guess the last 2,000 years, at least since the Hasmonean dynasty, I guess, that is how they have moved. And that is how they have viewed themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Is expats, right? So it's for this reason that the establishment, the importance of Israel to the vast majority of American Jews, and this is the important part. The importance of Israel is not material. The importance of Israel is symbolic. The existence of Israel is symbolic of how much and what they have overcome as a people. Is how much is, I always use this to describe the experience of blackness across the diaspora, but it's the shared experience of cultural trauma and, more important than that, triumph over that trauma. The establishment of a years in Iraq. And people were talking about the establishment of a Kurdish state called Kurdistan. What would that have been? An ethno state, nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fucking soundboard
clip.
This guy's this isn't even his main channel. This is side shit.
That is made purely that was created. Some of them, the loudest voices for anti-Zionism.
So his main thesis is what now? Just talking shit on the
anti-Zionist.
Well, so he's kind of splitting that line where he obviously doesn't like Israel. He doesn't like the thing. Well, the main thing he doesn't like, and I agree with this, is that I feel like here in America, we want to separate our I guess responsibility, because Israel is basically the U.S.'s dog. We put it there. As much as we want to be like, oh, the Jews, like, no, we want Israel there. We gave them, like, we don't necessarily call the shots in the Middle East with Israel, but we want Israel there. We are supporting it. And people try to separate that with, like, the anti-Semitic Jew conspiracy shit where it's like, no, you want to do that because that's just distracting. Because, like, yeah, are there a lot of Jews in banking who are capitalists? Yeah, but they're a small minority compared to, like, the fucking WASPs, white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, because that they benefit. I've heard someone say, like, anti-Semitism is the Marxism of the ignorant, because you're basically just doing a find and replace. Instead of bourgeoisie, you do Jews. And it's not that there aren't bad Jewish people, but when you segregate it like that, you know, and that it's really just giving benefit to well, because like I said, like the white Anglo-Saxon Protestants who are in that top financial.
Bro,
thing.
you need to get a little microphone and sit in a car.
Exactly.
And
No,
say all this stuff.
Yeah, just
so he's
yeah, we're really not all that bad.
He's talking about how
if you
there's a lot of
really
people.
think about it, it's really not. It's the white people whose problems it is.
You want to keep going?
Shit.
Well, it's more that like.
Dude, if you talked like a black guy too, that would be so
Yeah,
funny,
it was just
dude.
Liam with two mics.
Dude, Liam talking like a black guy for 2 hours.
I have actually gotten shit from people. It's like, oh, you talk black, and like, what is that? I've actually
really.
Nobody has ever said that to you. Stop lying right now. Not one person has ever said that to you.
We're in Utah.
Yeah, I
No.
find it very surprising.
That nobody happens.
Well,
that never happens. There's more people in Utah that talk black
people for
than
talking
so
black
many.
all the you do don't do
No,
like it
no,
happens,
you said all the time. It happened one time with
sorry,
one
sorry,
specific guy that I saw at the club multiple times. And he would talk like Chuck Fury. He was a guy who would look like me, who'd talk like Chuck Fury.
It was Dylan Marriott.
Man, what's your problem with me?
Oh, you talking about that dude?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the only
that
guy
guy
that I've
was-
ever called out.
that guy was great.
He'd look like me. He'd go, "Man, today's a beautiful day to be a day to be alive today."
Luke loves talking about how I punched down, but I have never driven someone from the scene. You drove that motherfucker from the scene.
I didn't drive him from the scene.
Yeah, you did, bro.
Well, he was a weirdo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but you
Not in the good
Who?
way. Is some open micer.
Yeah,
just
just
hanging out at standby.
just this random guy, and like he would come. I mean, he
He
literally
was
talked
weird,
like that.
not in the good way that you want. With
He would get mad at
dudes.
me because I told him to use his real voice.
Yeah.
I would be like, use your real
Well,
voice when you talk to
would
me.
dog. No,
Yeah.
And then,
I
and then
had-
after a certain, let me talk. And then after one time we're on standby, and Liam and I were trying to record the pod, and like John is there, Joanne is there, and we're all talking to them. We have no. It's a terrible pod. I mean, nobody has microphones. But every time this guy tries to talk, I'm like, hey man, we're recording something. Could you shut the fuck
well,
up,
like
please?
every time John.
So
would
I was-
You
chime
got
in-
really mad. You got like actually like
I would-
upset with him.
yeah, but I was like, I was doing a bit, but he got really upset because I would like talk to John who
Or
doesn't have a
Dwayne, like
microphone.
everyone who
And that-
queued in, we'd acknowledge. But the minute he joined in, Luke, no, it was honestly insane. Like a hammer's like, hey, we're
Based.
done.
Yeah, I was like,
He based.
I would be like,
deserved it,
I'd be
though.
like, dude, shut the fuck up! Like we're recording something. I asked you nicely one time, and then after like 20 minutes of that, he was like, man, what's your problem
no,
with
that,
me?
that was the day after that.
Oh no, it was the same day.
Oh yeah, cool. So we
'Cause we
stopped
were-
the pod, and then we were
Yeah,
hanging
we
out
stopped.
there.
You
We
were
started
drunk?
the podcast. Yeah, Liam was drunk.
You were
and,
drunk.
and he goes, "Man, what's your problem with me?" And I was like, "Well, first of all, you don't
Oh,
use your
no,
real
dude.
voice."
Oh my god.
And then fucking Joanne said something. He was like, "Yo, what's your name, man?" And he was like, fucking, I don't remember, gay, dumb whore face, whatever his name was. And he was like, "Oh yeah,
Zach Carter.
He was like Zach Carter." And he was like,
Yeah.
"Great, if I need to call the police, now I know who to call him on." And after that guy was just quiet.
Well, dude, I swear to God,
He just got really quiet.
And he was gone.
He was gone. Never seen him again.
No, well, this guy. Well, so when he said I mean, so when he said like, man, you got a problem with you, he was kind of acting tough. I felt like he like expected Luke to back down.
Yeah.
But oh my God, I was looking at Luke when he said that, and the look in Luke's eyes. It's like when
He
a
knew he could punk
It's like
him.
when a mountain lion
Yeah.
or like no, like he has his prey.
Yeah.
And no,
Some
look-
people you just
Dude.
know that you can fucking you have dominance over them.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
it's all right.
Well, no, I will say I have seen Luke, and as confrontational as I feel like I am, Luke will go for the jugular, and like he will be a bit more merciless because I'll talk shit, and there's more the implication that because I've gotten a few tussles at bars.
Sure.
There's the implication that physical stuff happened. Luke will talk shit, and it's not like, oh, these are fighting words. Like, no, Luke is just like he wants you to kill yourself. After
Yeah,
you go
yeah.
home.
Well, no,
You know what I mean?
I think
Like,
I think I know where he's
Well,
coming
Luke's
from.
been
I
on
think
the
I think
inside. He's hard.
I think
no,
yeah.
seriously, dude. I've
No,
seen
I
Luke
think
say shit where I'm like, bro, that's just like that's just mean. But no,
I think
No,
Luke
dude.
I think Luke sees someone and he goes, he's fake, he's a fraud.
Yeah.
He thinks that he's like this tough fucking black guy. He's clearly just a fucking white guy that I could beat the fuck out of if I wanted to.
well, funny,
See,
Luke
the-
hates physical combat.
No, the thing,
but he knows that it's not going to come to that.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
just just fucking I can fuck with this guy.
the thing that I think it comes to is that I'm so insecure about me not being myself, where
Yeah.
I feel like I need to be me all the time. And that's something like I'm worried about not being
imposter syndrome.
Yeah, imposter syndrome, where it's like
well, that's different.
But I mean, vaguely, sorry.
Yeah, but
imposter syndrome's more like I shouldn't be where. Yeah, I shouldn't be as successful as I am.
And I have no success at all, so I guess that's not really.
None of us do.
None of us
do.
We're not worried about success.
Not one person on the Fagettes podcast has ever been worried about being too successful.
Yeah.
Not one guest has ever been.
Except Jay Theano.
Oh yeah.
Except Jay.
Except Jay, dude. Except Jay, but we didn't even release that episode because it was so bad.
Yeah, if we get 90 views on this, I'm gonna go.
I will say, Colin, like you're pretty like cutthroat.
He gets the most.
You're probably the most. I will say you're probably the most like actually like, not even edgy. But, like edgy's like that. That's like a borderline a derogatory term. But like you're about it. You don't care. But when I heard you talking to John, it's like, dude, we gotta cut the Jay podcast. Like the fact that you literally had that much. Like that's how depressing it was.
It was so bad, dude. It was so well. It was just so unfunny. Like
it's just
Like I have no qualms about like because we did the podcast with his bodyguard, and I have no issues with that. I have no issues like really. Like I mean I watched
you on the pedo stuff. Like you like once like shit turns hot, like you'll you're on it and stuff. But like the fact that's so I would say you're heartless, but like to see you just be like, this is too. I tell John like this is too depressing.
Yeah, dude.
Like, you really says like, dude, you can't do this. I'm like,
yeah. Well,
it's been bad.
It's bad, dude.
Literally has someone kill themselves on one of your projects.
Well,
the
it's
fact
like
that you had to
yes. I literally had a guy blow his fucking brains out.
And you seemed less phased telling me about that than you did.
Yeah, I was totally unfazed by that. But when Jay was on the podcast, it was so boring. That's the other key. It was boring and depressing. Look, if it's depressing and exciting, release it to the public.
Let the
everyone
people
needs
know.
it. Let the people decide. But hey, if nobody wants to watch, that's fine. But put it out there.
But
they won't watch it. But when it's depressing and boring,
because that's the thing about Jay is that like, he's only fun in a group. Anytime you're one-on-one or you're trying to seriously talk to him, it's just the worst conversation.
He's fun in a group when the group is in on it.
Yes.
You need someone on the inside. And I like to, when Jay is at the club, bring everyone in who's either in on it, or if there's one other person that's in on it, bring someone who's not. And let them let them get it and just kind of explain to them real quick, like, hey, here's what we're dealing with. Now I've gotten to the point with Jay where I can deal with him in a one-on-one situation and bring in someone who's from the outside and be like, okay, just give him a quick briefing, like everything he's about to say is complete bullshit, so just whatever he says, you're just gonna take it in and be like, oh wow, that's crazy. But once we leave him, then we can talk about how crazy he is. And then we go in.
You're like a tour guide.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a jungle
I've
safari.
I've become the crocodile hunter.
I have told coworkers at multiple jobs. I tell my parents about Jay.
I tell everyone I talk to.
He's perfect because I will say, like, especially like people who aren't. I mean, I remember who did the machine again?
Bert Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer, he like, cause fucking, I think Stavros called him out on podcast where he referred to him as pedestrians, and he's like, other pedestrians stuff. What?
Is there any more beer?
No, they've confiscated it because I'm too lit apparently. But anyways,
no, it's empty, Liam, because you drank it all.
Who stole my beer?
I bought. What are you talking about?
Who's the beer thief?
I paid you for it.
I know. Was it? Well, you know the Ozzy Osbourne show.
No.
Oh, there's this great bit where like his wife is like showing people around the house. I don't know why. And then just Ozzy Osbourne just opens the bedroom door. He's plastered. He's like, who stole my beer? I got my beer in the room. And then his wife is like, no one touched your beer. You touched your beer and drank it. Who's the beer thief? And then you see Ozzy, his brain's got the fucking like loading symbol. His eyes got the loading symbol in his brain. And he's just computing that he drank the beer. And he's like, who's the beer thief? He's like, I'm the beer thief. He's like, you're the beer thief.
Nice.
Or whatever. And that's me. Because I'm like, who drank the beer? It's like, you drank.
That's you.
You drink, yeah, but.
Yeah, who said that thing to that guy at the bar last night? Oh, that was me.
No, dude, no, I got dude, because like fucking last time I got a bar fight at Shucks, it's because I called a guy faggot.
You say bar fight like there was an actual
that was actually pretty cool.
confrontation.
It's funny because the first time I didn't classify as a bar fight, even though he actually did physically put hands on me. The second one, even though he didn't physically put hands on me, you came outside.
Yeah, I came outside because you were
because you were screaming?
No. So all right. Now this is a story
Luke is better at telling this.
You're gonna shut the fuck up and let me tell this story. So I was hosting Shucks. Liam, this mind you, had already been banned from the bar for a whole month because he screamed at this guy and called him a faggot.
Shucks.
At Shucks.
He was English.
Not on stage. Liam just called this guy a limey fag in like a confrontation and shoved him. So he was banned for a month. That's what happened. And so this second time, where and to be fair to Liam, there's a group of guys. They're probably like
frat guys.
Yeah, they're like fratty tech bros. But one of them was clearly a little too drunk and like a little too lippy.
He's cocky.
Like me and Sonia were playing a game of pool against him and one of his friends, and he was trying to get up in my face, and I was like, dude, I don't want to deal with this. And like you could tell by the energy of his friends that they were like, okay, our friend, like
they're embarrassed.
Yeah, they were embarrassed to be around this guy. And so I talked to the bar back. I'm like, yeah, this guy's being a menace. Like, you gotta do something because he's trying to get in my face. And Bill is his name. Bill's escorting this guy out of the stage.
Hunchback.
The hunchback, yes, like Notre Dame. He's escorting this guy out of the room, and I go up to call Liam on stage. I'm gone for no less than 10 seconds.
Well, no, he didn't escort him out. Is that
he was talking shit to you? No, what he was doing, Bill goes, oh, Luke, the sober person who's hosted this open mic for 2 years. This guy's, you've never told me someone's acting a problem. This guy's being a problem. I'll kick him out. All right, I'll go to bring Liam up on stage, and in the 10 seconds I'm gone, it goes from completely calm to this guy screaming at Bill. I come back, I go, okay, Liam is on stage, and I go, no, you cannot, because you're.
I just want to say what I said. What I said.
He wants to do his bit. He wants to do his bit.
So this guy was pressing Luke. He's like, I want to go, and Lisa's like, no, you're being a fucking dick, dude. And I will say, Luke was actually standing on business a bit. Like, he was like, no, you're lame. And this guy just keeps pressing him and stuff. And like, yeah, like, you know, his girlfriend was there and stuff. And I was there. I was being quiet. I was
wait. You didn't want the guy who was fucking yelling at you to go on stage?
Well, no.
He
wanted to go up now.
No, again, like, Liam was. This guy had signed up for the open mic, and he was like, I need to go on right now. I was like, I'm not gonna let you on right now. I was like, somebody's currently in the middle of their set, and he was like, dude, why you gotta be a fucking bitch about it, man? He was basically, but
he's pressing him. Yeah, he's pressing him.
So yeah, this guy's being a drunk dickhead. Then Bill is kicking this guy out of the bar as I go to bring Liam on stage. Bill is kicking this guy out of the bar, and I come back
while he's on stage.
And so I'm bringing him on stage. Liam's left alone with this guy for 10 seconds. And I come back, and this guy's screaming at Bill. He goes, oh, so I have to leave, but this guy can call me a faggot and go on perform right away. And Bill looks at me. He goes, did Liam call this guy a faggot? Can
I say what happened?
And I was, no, you can't.
Come on, dude.
Because you
weren't there.
No, I was there.
You weren't there. You literally
said
you went on stage. Well,
let him finish, and then you.
Yeah, you can interject after me.
Yeah, just let him.
Bill goes, Luke, did Liam call this guy a faggot? I go, Bill, I don't think so. I wasn't here. And he goes, well, you know he has a history of doing things like that. I go, Bill, I know he has a history of calling people faggot, but like I don't know. I don't know what you want me to do. And Bill's like, well, this guy's like screaming at me. I have to kick both of them out of the bar now. And I think Bill did not do that correctly because Liam was one drunk guy by himself.
Also, he should have kicked them out separately.
Yeah, exactly.
Let one guy go and give him 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then that's the right way to do that.
No, you can't.
As someone who was okay, first off, so what I said to the guy after Luke left was, so the minute Luke left, he could tell that Sonia was, sorry, Luke's girlfriend was there. So once Luke leaves, he starts pressing her. Because I will say, I was there and I was drinking, I was eating burger, but like I was letting Luke handle it. As much as I fucking lied my thing, I was like, Luke, I was letting Luke handle it, you know, and stuff. But then the minute, and he's just he
what do you mean pressing?
Well, I mean, like as in like not only he's getting in her face, he closed a good foot and a half.
He was not physical, but he
got close.
He would get closer.
And
but
the minute he left, and I'm like, hey, dude, You gotta take a hike. Fucking go. He's like, I'm like, yeah, faggot, fucking leave. And no, well, it's so weird. We're like in Utah, everyone loves saying faggot. It's fine, but the minute you're in a bar and you're talking shit, you're like, oh no.
All
No,
right,
this
yeah.
guy was going to Bill. He's like, he called me a faggot.
Yeah, so
it's
it
like,
basically
bro, like what? No.
so basically what Liam was saying was this guy was getting kicked out of the bar, and then Liam called him a homophobic slur, and he was surprised that he was upset with him. Is basically what happened.
Yeah, well, at the same time,
faggot,
I hate to say that, because you don't want to sound homophobic or anything, but I totally take Liam's side on this. I totally take Liam's side, but also it's like, just because it's so part of the vernacular for me that I'm like, look,
Dude,
I'm just gonna say
well, this guy probably just wanted to get at me. Yeah.
No, faggot, get the fuck out.
But, I think it's okay to call if the barn's red, the barn's red. But at the same time, if that guy's aggressive, drunk
it's
dickhead,
more that I had the past of it.
Going at him with, if
if
he's in the middle of getting kicked out of the
Bro,
bar,
if
you're
he's
going at him with fighting words.
Yeah, no, but if he's coming at your girlfriend,
but Liam's over exaggerating.
if he's coming at your girlfriend, he's lucky. All he did was call him faggot, not fuck him.
So what
he noticed once he left for the mic, he fucking made a beeline for. That's why.
No,
I said
what
happened?
happened?
Like,
so that's when I stepped outside. Was when Bill kicked Liam out, and then he kicked that other guy out. But he kicked him out with like a group of 12, guys left.
Can I say?
Okay. No, Liam. Let me finish.
Bill's like, Liam, leave. I'm like, no, dude. There's homies out there. They're waiting. I'm staying here. And then Bill's like, Liam, you gotta go. And I'm like, dude, I'm not going there. People out there's like, Liam, I said you to fucking leave. You're leaving. So I go outside, and like Luke was saying, is that this guy was already out there, but his friends were hanging outside inside the bar. There were people out. You could tell. I will say, Bill kind of fucked up with that. I'm like, bro, why are you sending me outside when it's clearly obvious? Because he already sent the other dude outside, but like these guys were waiting.
No, this whole situation was fucked because there's a whole.
So they're waiting.
Yeah, so there's a group of 12 guys screaming at Liam, and then Sonia goes outside. And she's like, I'm not going to let him go outside by himself. And I'm like, well, yes, you are. I'm like, you're not going to get in the middle of this. And then I go.
You were going to let your boy get fucked up?
Well, no, I wasn't. No, I ran. As soon as I saw those guys go outside and walk a little bit towards Liam, I go out in the middle and I separate them.
I'm coming out with a fucking gun.
I will say.
No, I will say. No.
Bro, if you got kicked out of a bar, and they were like, you got to go, and there's 12 people waiting outside, I'm coming out with fucking pepper spray and a gun.
All sorts of slurs. If I know you're behind me with a gun, dude.
Pepper spray and a gun, no questions asked.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck, dude?
No, that's the thing though.
What the fuck, dude?
If John was outside of a bar getting into a physical fight with somebody, I'd run over there because I'd assume John didn't do something to instigate.
Even if
but
he
if
did.
I saw,
even if he did, dude.
Even if he did. But if I
especially if he did.
But if I said
what the fuck,
John, I will commit genocide.
That's your boy, dude. That's your boy, dude.
The point for me saying that though is I've hung around. Liam is one of my best friends. If Liam is getting into a fight with someone at a bar, he probably 9 out of 10 times said or did something to instigate that.
Yeah.
Like he did with this whole situation.
Sure.
And then, but the thing that got me really pissed off was Sonia at one point, like this guy starts to charge at Liam. I get in the middle of him and Sonia's like, yeah, you can fucking hit us. I was like, don't hit us.
I was like, crazy.
I was like, it's me and Liam who's shit-faced drunk.
That's
female
what
privilege.
I was like, that's white women. That's white women,
I was
dude.
like, are you crazy? I was like, Liam is not gonna fight anybody. He's hammered, and I'm gonna get my ass.
Well, it's like a 1v5. I'm not. No,
I've got my ass jumped multiple times. I've lost almost every physical fight I've been in. Like I don't like fighting. Like
cool.
It's not cool one bit. It's not cool one bit.
Yeah.
Every single fight I've gotten in is because I was being a dickhead loudmouth.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, and I've deserved to get my ass beat.
Yeah.
Which is fucking.
This motherfucker. Well, he boxes.
So
but I would, dude, you got to bring a hammer with you.
Well, I have a mag light in my car. Well, actually, since those motherfuckers jumped me, I got these like mountain bike riding gloves because when I used to work at the hotel I worked at, they kind of preluded that I'd be like, a mountain bike guide.
Here's what the hammer thing is. This is for psychological warfare. Is once you do knock someone out, you pull their pants down a little bit and break their tailbone.
Have you seen Karate Kid?
You just crack their tailbone, and then you leave, and then they go, Oh my God, I got raped. My ass hurts so much. I must have been raped.
Pour hot sauce in your hands.
That's creative.
So what you want is you want to go for psychological warfare outside of like, oh, this is a little bar fight. It's like, no, I need to see the cameras. Did this guy fuck my ass?
Wow. I like how that's your idea of psychological warfare. Breaking a guy's spine with a hammer.
No, tailbone. Tailbone. It's not his actual spine. Spine's up a little further. Okay. It's
tailbone injuries suck though. That's a problem.
Dude.
Yeah,
yes, they hurt a lot. I bruised my tailbone. It hurt a lot, dude.
Yeah, of course.
So if you just crack it, dude, and their pants are pulled down just a little bit, and you crack it, bro, they're gonna think you butt fucked them till you broke their tailbone. And they're never gonna sleep again. You gotta go full psychological scorched earth on them, dude.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to sit down.
They're never gonna, dude. They're never gonna think about. They're gonna be like, okay, I can never talk shit to anybody ever again.
You don't think they'd go to a doctor and be like, oh, someone raped me really hard, and they're like, no, someone just broke your tailbone. It's like you gotta be fucked by the Hulk for someone to break your tailbone. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, and then imagine you're like, no, I wasn't raped. A guy took out a hammer when I was passed out and broke my tailbone with it. So it damaged me psychologically.
They can tell. Like, oh, yeah, that's exactly what happened.
They can tell on a forcible rape, like the tissue damage on an anus. They can tell.
No one will ever buy that.
Someone's like, I tailbone, that'd be obscene.
No, but think about your normal person. Think about your normal guy. Okay. He gets knocked out and he wakes up and he's like, my fucking ass hurts so much, dude. I can't sit down. What the fuck?
Well, the tailbone's a bit away from the
anus, of course. But they're not thinking about that. They're just thinking, well, it must just slid right. They must just slid right in, dude. They're thinking about, I can't sit down because my ass must be broken and my pants were pulled down when after I lost that fight. I must have been ass fucked. That's what they're gonna think. That's what they're gonna jump to.
In this statement, Colin, you haven't done this, have you?
No, I've never done it to anybody. No, nobody would ever talk shit to me to that level.
This is what you're up so late every night thinking about,
dude. I'm not kidding. I thought of that about 3 days ago, and I started giggling, dude. I started giggling, and it was about that black pedo that I caught, and I was like, dude, if I fucking. Oh, dude, I wish a motherfucker would.
I forgot the other video I sent you on the algorithm. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I know John has seen this. Have you seen this?
This looks like another video essay.
Go back. No, go back to it. Go back to it.
Have you? This is just me proving I have black friends. That's what that is.
It is good.
You want me to go back to this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is great.
Yeah, this is the extended cut. This is where him talking to the audience.
Skip ahead a little bit.
Yeah, he gets into the do you have your passport around 3 minutes.
Oh, it's like another song, and then he breaks into this in the middle of it.
This is all improvised.
He's like Miles Davis.
Yeah, it's like Miles Davis with
like
that
Michael
French
Davis.
movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? There's in the 50s, Miles Davis did an entire soundtrack for a French movie, just playing the horn, watching it.
Right.
This is it.
And he. Yeah.
Oh, is this the one where the girl holds up the thing?
I don't know. Let's watch.
Now there's an R. Kelly concert where there's an underage girl holding a thing that's like, kiss me, R. Kelly.
You're talking over the best part, man. I mean, this is moving. This is like a, this is a good song.
You seem very moved now.
No, and if anybody wants R. Kelly rookie cards, I'm selling them.
Oh, there we go.
It's a 3-piece set. 1995.
You say that as a joke, but there's probably R. Kelly.
I'm not. I did not say that as a joke.
That's literally
that's like his whole business.
That's how he makes a living.
Well, is that what I mean?
1995 Panini Smash Hits. 1995 Panini Smash Hits. It's a 3-piece set. It's his head, his chest, and then it comes down to here, and it's like a baseball shirt.
See, Colin, me and you, we got the good autism. It's either very obscure, historical collectibles to sell or racism?
Yes,
That's what we're
yes, dude.
Well, no, because I tell Luke like, dude, I like Guinea. I love saying Guinea because it's great because there's a slur against Italian Americans, just Italian Americans.
Yeah,
and it's because so the word Guinea in like medieval Europe that is what we called West Africa because that was as far as the places people in Europe interacted with Black Africans the most. It was West Africa because like Egypt that was Arabs. You know, and like, especially a lot. It's not that new, but like the main thing was So they used to call West Africa Guinea. So that's like Papua New Guinea. They call them that because the people there just have dark skin. They're not African, but they're black. You know, and so Guinea meant that. So once like there's a lot of like Italian immigration to the United States, you see that as a slur. It's untouchables. Yeah. Because Sean Connery says it because he's like, leave it to a Guinea to bring a knife to a gunfight. Because there's a pizza place in Park City. It's called Maxwell's. And they name it after like famous movies, and they actually have that on the menu because like everything is named after a movie, and I'll have a quote from the movie. So there's a pizza called the Goodfellas, and it literally says like leave it a Guinea to bring a knife to a gunfight. I'm like, they printed that on paper.
That's cool.
Exactly is the reason called a Guinea is because once they were so like for a lot like race as like a concept when it was scientific racism came about in the 30s.
Yeah.
Beforehand,
beforehand, it was less scientific, but it was just as valid.
It was more guesstimation. Like phrenology, like the technical. Beforehand, like the racism we know started after slavery because we're enslaving people, and people are like, "Hey, isn't that a bad thing to do?" And they're like, "You're right. We can't enslave people. They're not people because they're black, though. Like, it came about to justify." Our
autism is just the trains to Auschwitz and nothing else.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, but
I know every train that went in and went out.
Well, they weren't super specific though back then on what made someone not racist at all or whatever. But so an interesting thing you can see though is that you can tell if someone's proposing a racial theory back then what country they're from because they'll be like, oh yeah, we don't like blacks, we don't like Native Americans, Asians, etc. But they throw in a couple ethnicities that are more relevant to their home country. So the British, there'd always be something about the Irish because they're currently colonizing the Irish, and they need to justify that. So they'd be like, oh yeah, like Irish are on the same thing as blacks because it's just a justification. Yeah. We are enslaving and taking these because they're already doing it. Yeah, but they need to justify because they're also like good fucking like.
How much longer till we bring back that till that comes back?
I know
enslaving the Irish.
Enslaving the Irish?
Yeah, how much longer till we enslave the Irish?
I feel like Boston has been enslaving the entire East Coast for a good. What do you mean, like,
dude, if we enslaved the Irish now, they'd say that it's a race crime.
Yeah, they absolutely
because they're all black.
Do you know,
everyone in Ireland's black now.
Do you know Kneecap, Colin?
Who?
Kneecap. They're like an Irish rap group. They rap in like half English, half Irish Gaelic.
Yeah, that band fucking sucks.
No,
but
dude,
I want to talk about what you were talking about. All the Irish people would be like, why? I do not understand why you want to enslave us.
Have you met an Irish person, bro? Irish person?
I do not understand.
To you.
We do not
think Irish people talk like the Japanese. What the fuck is that? What kind of accent is that?
We do not do nothing. All we do is drink Guinness.
We love our Guinness and
we love the Guinness.
Back to Kevin and County Cowboy, folks. Now we got Luke out of here.
My name is.
We talk like the Chinamen now.
My name is. We don't talk
like Chinamen now. We work hard. Out here in Belfast.
Are you getting? You're getting.
No,
mad.
I'm saying I don't think you know what a fucking Irish accent is.
Hey,
what kind of fucking Irish accent?
No, it's supposed to be Ugandan.
Yeah,
it's supposed to. He's doing a Ugandan accent.
That was the joke of fucking all the Irish people are black.
Here, babe, let me turn your headphones up a little bit.
Yeah,
you might actually.
It's definitely that was clearly a Ugandan.
Yeah,
pretending to be Irish.
It wasn't a great accent. I'll give you that, but
no, but I knew what you were doing.
Yeah, I was trying to have a funny, Liam.
Yeah.
That was trying to make a joke.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. This is the third time you had an opportunity to talk here. I'll let you have it.
Can you do a black accent of someone being Irish? Y'all motherfucker shit. I'm Irish as fuck. I'm trying to get some goddamn Guinness. Where the goddamn Guinness in this motherfucker?
Man, y'all hate blacks and tans. Why am I here, man? Man.
Man, shit.
Man, shit, you ever see this fucking Irish sunset? It's beautiful as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't give a fuck what they say. I love them Scottish chicks.
If your bitch green run around hoarding gold, your bitch a leprechaun.
Man, they said I want to join the IRA. I'm like, I don't want no Jew Roth IRA. I don't want to be part of that.
What the fuck?
That's some Jew crowd.
Roth IRA. I get it. It's good.
Man, if that bitch kid got a kid, she a grandma.
She a grandma. There's a black guy
Man,
we
they're
know.
talking about republicanism, Irish republicanism. I'm a Democrat.
Man,
I beat the fuck out my bitch. that goes for both of them, you know.
Yeah, that goes anywhere.
That's what I love about that is that's literally that could be a black guy being any race. It could be any of them.
Yo, pass the 40.
Yeah,
I want to drink a 40 right now.
I want to drink a 40 and beat the fuck out my bitch.
Man, give me my Guinness so I can get this ass whooping on this bitch.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out that hoe.
Man, the old potatoes I'm interested in is potato salad.
I like how yours is a woman now. And yours has become. Yours has just become any woman.
I'm Tyler Perry. I'm Tyler Perry. I've reached that point. I have.
You're Medea. Medea goes to Ireland.
Now, what do you guys think of Medea?
The first one is bad. We watched the original one, where Medea is more of a side character.
Oh yeah, that one's no good.
We were gonna watch them all, and then we watched that one, and we were like, let's pick something else. This is bad.
Because I think Medea movies are hilarious. They're a little bit blaxploitation.
I thought Medea movies for white people was
very much.
Yeah.
But yeah, very much. But like Medea Boo, a Halloween story. Like it's like stupid humor. It's like that. It's like, man, it's like Afghanistan. Afghanistan can't stand that.
Yeah,
it's Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah,
how?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'm gonna get my purse off in here. I got my Glock in my purse. You don't want to give me my Glock in my purse.
Yeah.
But Tyler Perry's lucky because Adam Sandler couldn't do racial stuff. He had to get fucking what's his face to do it. He was in like the American Gigolo.
Rob
movie.
Schneider.
He had to get Rob Schneider to do the vaguely ethnic, like racist shit.
You can do it.
But Tyler Perry was good. Is that he could switch.
Did you see Rob Schneider bombing at like CPAC or whatever?
No, I saw him bomb here opening for Adam Sandler.
Oh, that's great. No, he did like a political, whatever, like some Republican convention thing, and he bombs, dude. And in the middle of his bomb, like it is dead silence, and you just hear one guy just go, "You can do it." It's really good.
That sucks.
Yeah, because he's just doing his political stand up, and it's just God.
Well, so it's funny because he said a thing where it's like, oh no, kids need to sign up for the military these days and go and fight. And I'm like, if we threatened to Iran to send Rob Schneider, the Strait of Hormuz would be open
immediately
as the cheapest horse legs on fucking Mardi Gras. No, like.
But also, did Rob Schneider join the military?
No, he didn't. That's what's kind of crazy. It's like, bro,
that's crazy, dude. To say that we need to, but you didn't.
Well, he's like, well, somebody has to.
Yeah. Well, everyone else should.
I mean, I will say, like,
I don't want my son or me to die at a foreign war, but I mean, somebody's got to.
Yeah, that's every politician.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, if I got drafted, I would definitely frag. If you know what I mean.
What does that mean?
So during the Vietnam War, because of how unpopular it was, and then also A, the racial tensions, and then B, especially...
You're talking about draft dodging.
No. I mean, so it was people who got drafted in the military, and so a big thing in the military at the time is that your CO would probably be with you about 6 months, which is not really that long, comparatively speaking, especially if you're on a tour. And because of that, there would be very bad relations. Like, the famous thing is the hometown hero. Is there'd be soldiers who are worried, like, oh, my commander just wants to get his name in his local newspaper, and I'm going to fucking die because he wants to do it. And on top of that was the racial tensions because the army had just been desegregated. And then also the drug use, because the big thing about the Vietnam War, because of how much it sucked, and then also how close you were to opium and stuff, there were a lot of, like, troops just doing drugs. So, especially, like, dude, if you got to fucking, if you got to do a fucking patrol, dude, out there, that fucking, like, no. Yeah. So they're doing it all the time, but it's caused issues between them.
Do you think with your history they'd draft you?
Oh no, they will. No, I
You
remember.
would be
I was
one of
talking
the
to
first
somebody.
cuts.
I was talking to somebody.
What are you talking about?
No, they want. No, they want.
They
People
would
like
look
me.
at you. They
no,
would
they
look,
because I know all they gotta get me to do is sign a paper. No, they have liability waivers, dude. Like
they
no,
would look
people
at
like
they would
me,
look
no,
at your
no.
paperwork and go, he cut his hand with a sword. No, we
no,
don't want
no,
this
no,
fucking
they're like,
guy.
yes, we want this dude. He'll do whatever we say.
I was in, and I'm telling you, he would make a great Marine.
Exactly. Like, no, well, so
they need people. But the Marines, they need people to listen and follow orders. You think Liam's gonna do that? Liam's not.
Well, they would break.
They
him.
want people
Yes.
to.
They break you first like a horse.
They want people to follow orders at a very.
You think they can break this while it's done?
I wish somebody would. Liam, please join the military.
Either that or I break someone else. They'd be like, Liam, you know, go fuck with this guy.
No, dude, they would be like, the Marines, because I was in the Air Force.
Yeah, I'll say
The Marines are full of nothing but people like you.
Yeah.
That are like they. I'm not kidding, dude.
Yeah, insane people.
I know. Like, yeah, it is.
My brother, my brother was in the Marines, dude.
It's the dredges.
They're all like this, and then they take you and they go, okay, we're gonna teach you discipline and everything, and the way you are about waking up and drinking your booze and filming your video, they turn that into fucking a ritual. Yeah,
I saw Jarhead a few months ago, and like, yeah, it's that thing where it's like they just take the most retarded aspects of your life and then they just make it look cool.
Yeah, well, they make what you do a weekend thing.
Yeah.
They go, this, you're going to do this on the weekends and we'll fucking rope it in. Anytime it gets out of control, you're going to be taken care of. Yeah. But when the shit is hitting the fan, we're sending you in.
Well,
and you'll be like,
welfare.
Okay. Because in Jarhead, there was a whole bit where his buddy, he kind of learns that, like, oh, hey, because his buddy lied on like his application that he had prior criminal stuff. And they're like, yeah, we're going to cut him loose. He's going to get like not a dishonorable, but less than honorable. He's going to lose his benefits, basically. And then at the end of the movie, like, yeah, his friend kills himself because, like, yeah, he was destitute. And that's the thing about the military is they'll use you for a bit, and then once they find an excuse to cut you loose, you know, they'll fucking do it.
What they'll do is they do that. If you're good enough, they'll keep you along and then kick you out at 18 years so that they don't have to pay the pension.
There's a guy on YouTube. He was in the armory. He was in Iraq. And he says, like, I made the mistake of being really good at my job. So he was at FOB bases for like, I think 6 months, which like those are the bases like you're most likely hit by an IED or like attacked at like it's not the front lines, but like he just got shipped in between all these FOB because he was the only person who was qualified and technically equipped. Like he would just like fix trigger assemblies all day. Any fucking moron could do it because of how the military is, and he's like, I hated it. And his big mistake was like, oh, I made myself useful. Because once the military thinks you're useful, like, yeah, you become a pawn, you know?
Yeah. Well, then they really push you to stay in.
Exactly, yeah.
I had
deferments.
Yeah, dude. I had so many sit downs when I was getting out, and I was like, there's nothing you can say to me.
Yeah.
There is nothing you can say to me.
Unless you give me the football, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I'm out, bro. I'm out. There's nothing you can say to me, and that's just competence.
Yeah, well, it's just like
it's literally just being competent. Yeah, it's literally just being competent enough. Like I don't think I was like fucking going above and beyond, but you know.
Well, so this goes back. So the fragging though in Vietnam, was because soldiers were so upset.
Yeah, we were so excited about this.
So what they would do is they would kill their CEOs because they thought their CEOs.
Yeah, go for it.
They thought their CEOs were trying to kill, like get them killed or whatever. So they would basically murder their CEOs. Now beforehand, like you mainly saw in World War I going on, it was a rare occurrence. Usually someone who was just like had a mental breakdown, they would kill like a higher commander. But Vietnam, you see like a significant spike because of how bad it is. But then also, you know, this was back before, like, I mean, you were in the military. If like, access to grenades, that kind of ordnance, that was restricted.
Yeah.
That wasn't the case in Vietnam. Yeah. They would let people. So what they would do is that if you had a problem with your CEO, if you felt like he was risking your life more, if he was cracking you down and doing heroin, smoking pot, or if you were black, he was gunning your ass, they would get a frag grenade, and then while your CEO was sleeping, they throw it in the tent. And then because like the Viet Cong are everywhere, they're pulling this shit all the time. And a frag grenade, like, they get rid of evidence. Because you shoot someone in the head point blank, you can do forensics, you can figure it out, like where that came from. But you throw a grenade in there, it's like, well, especially because a lot of the gear the Viet Cong had was American gear. that had gotten like Trader X scores. So it's like it's very hard to prove who did. So it's called fragging, where you would murder your commanding officer. And like I think only a third of the people who did it were actually convicted in military court.
Whoa.
A lot of people, because like it was the best way, because that's how bad Vietnam was. But that's the thing. If I get drafted, I'm like I mean, I thought about draft time. I was like, no, because I'm getting some fucking stripes in that sense. Because well, no, it's bullshit, man. Well, no, it is.
It's bullshit.
Man,
I'm Irish. Luke, if my ass is drafted, you're coming with me, dog. I'm gonna fucking dude. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm sure you would like that, huh?
I would love that.
Oh, I can't go to war if I don't have my friend. I need all of my bestest pals to come off with me.
No, you can't send me. The Iranian military will kill me if they capture me.
And they'll break my tailbone.
They'll break my tailbone.
Pull my pants down a little bit.
No, man.
Oldest trick in the book.
That's diabolical, man.
Right?
I can't believe you thought of that.
I really have an evil mind,
I wanted
dude.
to anyway, but I'm like, okay, stay on this guy's good side.
Dude, well, it's just creative evil, you know?
Yeah.
I have the
That's
same.
what scares me.
Well, I have the same thing as some of the guys that I catch, you know, the Micah Krugers, where it's like he's creatively evil.
Yeah.
But I keep it up here, and then I tell you guys that as a joke.
Yes.
I go, isn't this fun? Isn't this a funny thing? These people, actual evil people, go through with it.
Yeah.
I go, isn't that funny?
When you get an intrusive thought, you let him in and serve him dinner.
Oh yeah, dude. When it's
It's like a Mormon.
Cook for him.
You'll entertain him for a bit, and then you send him on your way. You don't join, but you get.
I want every bit out of it. I want to really feel the evil. I want to go. Okay, what are you thinking? You're thinking something horrible. How bad's it get? How bad can we get?
Yeah.
Well,
that's a useful skill.
Do you think thoughts are your own, or do you think thoughts come to you kind of like clouds, where do they pass through and you kind of like catch it?
Well,
that doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because that is what I think.
Yeah,
does
it come to you, or they come from clouds?
Yeah, and I think that they can. I think that they can be harnessed, but I think that nobody will ever know where thoughts come from.
Yeah, because that's how I think. Like that's one thing. Like when I've taken I've taken a bunch of mushrooms before. Like the most I've taken is an ounce at one time.
Sure.
And like it's 28 grams.
Whoa. And it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter after a certain point. After about 5 to 7, depending on the strain, it doesn't even matter how much you take. You're just prolonging how long you feel that most intense part.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're just elongating the peak.
Okay.
Yeah,
you did the heroic, whatever they call it.
The heroic, heroic dose is just the max feeling that you'll get out of them. So anything after that is you're just taking that and just extending it by 30 extra minutes or so, whatever it takes you to digest it.
Well, maybe he was hungry.
Yeah. Well, what I did was in that specific trip, I guess. For this is tangent, but I grinded up a half ounce, 14 grams into a tea, and I lemon spiked it, and I did the whole shebang.
Yeah.
And then I ate 7 grams after I chugged the tea, and then after an hour, I ate the other 7 grams.
So you had an extra probably 2 hours of tripping that you would if you just had 7 grams.
But it was penis envy as well.
Well, then you had about 16 hours. You had about 16 hours of the craziest trip of your life.
I was probably high for 14
Specify what
hours.
penis envy is, Luke.
It's the strongest strength of psilocybin mushrooms. A gram of that is like
you're just talking like
I've done it. I know. It is strong. Yeah. I tried to microdose on it, and I was like, I'm tripping.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
But I bring that up to say, like, I've had thoughts while on such intense experiences where I'm like, well, the only thing that I've rationalized it is like, oh, this isn't me. Like, this thought, like, is just coming in and out.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm just how I process that thought, I think, is me.
Because the ego is the thing that, like, makes it seem like it's yours.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, because, like, something will pass through whatever it would be, like, uncomfortable or comfortable. But I think how you process whatever you're thinking about, that's, like...
So you're saying that I didn't actually think of the tailbone thing. That
Yeah, no,
came from the ether.
Yeah, that was a long way of saying.
I'm glad to hear that, man, because I lost sleep over that. I was like, that is diabolical, my friend.
That was a cloud that was just floating through the universe.
And I just happened to grab it.
Came in your way.
And I was like, wow, that's a power I'm going to yield on a podcast for 73 people.
Yeah, you know,
for 73 bots.
No, we're getting 80 this time.
Oh yeah. Well, he gets it, dude. When you guys come on, we got way more views on the last one with these two.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring it up to Liam earlier because I didn't want to gas him up too
Oh
much.
yeah,
but
I did.
Yeah.
You
was
could
looking
be like,
at-
hey Liam, you look halfway decent today, and that's 2 weeks of high.
The
But
Luke
I
and
was
Liam
looking-
episodes are the most.
They
viewed.
do well,
yeah.
and there was one comment I saw that was like, I don't know how this showed up on my feed, but shout out crazy ass Liam.
Yeah.
and I thought that shit was so funny.
Yeah,
It was-
yeah.
That's
You
great.
get. I think it might be the most viewed one.
That did. I
Yeah, it
mean,
might be.
I'm out here.
It's either that or Kai. That was the only other
Yeah,
one.
for some reason.
That was the tangent. That was.
Yeah, that was an I think they were like trying us out or something.
That was yeah, but I also went on like a crazy tangent
Oh,
on
you
that one.
did? I
Yeah, I like
forget.
freaked
Okay,
about George Soros and stuff.
You guys can
Mm.
cut.
Like, pretty early, too.
Oh, that was it.
You guys-
That was
you guys-
before we made the rule.
Yeah.
You guys can cut this from the recording. But how do you feel about the hack pack?
Well, I don't know what that is.
From Stern?
No. That's funny. Yeah. I love Beetlejuice Green. He's
Yeah.
a fucking G. But that's not the point now. So I mean, the local scene. It's Kai. Looks like Joe because Jimmy writes for Jason, Kai.
Now be careful.
and
Some
Joe.
Jason?
of these people search the transcripts.
Oh,
of their name.
good.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, cut this. Yeah, I don't add this.
No,
in the
it's
episode.
this is live.
Yeah, we're live on
We're
Rumble.
streaming.
Yeah,
right
Liam, what
now.
are you talking about? Our whole podcast is not cutting.
Hey, if
things.
you guys hey, pull up the CKHMBMON, the Charlie Kirk Harvey Mill Boulevard Memorial Open Mic at Twilight, 347 East, 200 South. Pull the fuck up. I don't care now. Because when I say like, oh, cut it from the mic, I'm just hoping John does. I'm not saying John hates me, but
Okay.
John will gladly throw me to the sharks for the sake of
No,
entertainment.
We're
I
all,
love you.
well, here's the thing. We're almost done. If you want to talk about stuff off script, then we can.
I just didn't know we were live because I know you guys cut stuff. So no, I don't
but-
want to. I was just like, oh, it'd be funny.
But wait, Kai,
Hack
who?
back.
Who? I didn't even know that this existed. What is this?
I think this is something Liam thought of.
There's
a cloud that floated through Liam's store late one night.
I didn't even coin that. Look, I'm just saying, when Jimmy goes out of town, you notice a certain dip in content among certain folks. You see it in me when I don't have enough money to buy booze. Like, wow, Liam's fucking lame.
Nobody thinks that, by the way.
No, I think you're a lot better when you're sober.
Yeah, I think everybody thinks that. I think that's what I tell you all the time.
Oh, that's a shame. You guys are really fucking out of luck on that then. But no, man, like, I'm just.
You think it?
Oh,
No,
wow.
you are though.
Well, no, actually, Stern
Oh,
called
wow,
it.
you guys are gonna have to
Stern
think about
called
that
it the
differently
whack
then.
pack, not the hack pack. You call it the whack pack.
No, he
But-
called it the hack
No, it was
pack.
it was the hack pack for.
No, whack pack. No, it's whack
It was
No.
the hack pack.
No, it's the hack pack.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely. He might have said the whack pack initially. I don't remember that, but no, there's known as the hack pack.
Liam, do you want to apologize for being wrong about that?
Anyways, you think that what Jimmy writes for everybody? I mean, Jimmy is hilarious.
He's.
I think Kai's hilarious too.
No, they're good. No.
Yeah. I
Who
think they're
who are
funny.
the other
Not
people?
what you were saying.
I will say it, as much as like, oh, this is my thing. This is the thing I've heard from other people. I won't name names because I'm already kind of digging my own grave. So I'll just take.
Who
myself-
named it?
No, no. I
No,
said
just say who named it.
Luke. Yeah, I was like, no, I don't, because like you say, I don't want to punch down. Do the lot, you know. I don't keep doing that.
Yeah.
Well, it's I look. If they pull up the CKHMBMOM, I don't
Liam's
care.
just mad they don't go to his open mic.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
basically
Yeah,
what
I
it
mean, like,
boils down
you need to
to.
pull up. John's been pulling up. I appreciate that.
I went to your mic.
Yeah, you did.
Which one's that?
The one at Twilight, the CKHMBMOM.
What day
I
of the
don't
week?
think I did. Man.
Monday, 7:30.
Wait, is it SLC Pub now?
No, that's Austin's mic. That's on Fridays at the Quarry.
Oh, okay.
You pulled.
I
by
mean,
the
I
Twilight.
haven't been, but that's fine. I'll take.
Okay, good. Yeah,
you can keep thinking that.
Yeah, I don't care. Now I'll do it.
He definitely remembered you being there.
I do not suffer
And
from
that's,
cognitive
yeah, that's better for you.
dissonance.
Yeah,
I can have two competing ideas in my brain.
Yeah, I just don't want Mike shut down, so I'm just chilling. I don't really care about stand up. Yeah.
Then what do you care about?
Yeah, he's part of a different pack.
The holy art form? You're not the holy art form?
Yeah, no, it's not holy. It's the fucking gayest shit ever, and I don't
selling trading cards to Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, it's way more fulfilling.
Makes more money than the shit I do. I'll say that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's more fulfilling too.
That being said,
people reach out to you and they go. I needed this.
If they got
Hitler
beef
card.
If they got beef with me, they can play me in Settlers of Catan. I got the 5 to 6 player expansion. No, actually, you want to talk shit? The hackback. Pull up on standby. What the fuck?
No, don't say that. We need less people on that.
Yeah, what are you fucking talking
don't do
about?
that.
Yeah, we show up there at 1:30.
The podcast ended 10 minutes ago when he started talking about the hack pack.
Yeah, that's
I think that's fair. You guys called me a lot.
Yeah, let's call it.
All right, let's call it.